Let me tweet, guys. Hey, Darla. First one in. I'm tweeting real quick. Link in profile. How you doing? Good morning. Happy wonderful Wednesday, as Julie Topaz always says. Hi, Gaga. Hey, Bacola. So how's it? Let's see. That looks a little. Does that look a little blue? I try to white balance it myself. Sometimes I get it right. Sometimes it's a little not. Let's do an auto. How's that? Does that look good? No, I got to leave it on. We'll see if I leave the white balance on what happens. The auto white balance instead of turning it off. Let's see what happens. If it starts like changing colors too much, I'll just turn the white balance off. The auto white balance. Hi, Pamela. Okay. Thanks for stopping in and saying good morning, Pamela. Hi, Dee. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Nancy. Happy hump day to you. Or as Julie Topaz says, happy wonderful Wednesday. I like your new picture. Julie, you're getting skinny, girl. I saw your new profile picture. Hi, Andrew. Good morning. Let's see. Julie, Jessica. I know I'm probably missing people. Anne, Molly. Thanks, everybody. So if you're just joining us for the first time or you're watching the recording for the first time, my name is Dee Dee, as you can see right there. And I stream every Monday and Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern, but I come on about 8:30 to say good morning to everybody and talk and chat. I usually start the show a little earlier than 9, but that's my scheduled time, 9 a.m. Eastern. But I usually come on, I start the projects usually a little earlier, especially if we have a lot to do. Let's see. Hi, Teresa, Nisha. Let's see, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. I like clicking on this. There's Carla. Hi, Carla. Oh, that's Pacola. And Pacola, too. Oh, good, Julie. Julie says, I'm focusing on my health and well-being. Let's see. Oh, there's Carla. Thank you, Carla. Carla is so encouraging on everybody's stream, not just mine, but everybody's stream that she's at. Everybody, give her a thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the subscribe. She's always good about that. Thank you. Thank you, Carla. And by the way, you have Happy Mail coming to you. Let's see. Hey, Kenny. Good morning. There's Lindsay. Rhonda. Let's see. I'm trying to catch people. There's Kimberly. Good morning. Let's see. Fernanda. Kangaroo. Let's see. Thanks, everybody, for popping in. I'm just kind of clicking randomly here. So thanks, everybody. So I got a couple more sketchbooks from Katie. You know, on Monday I showed she sent me 4 sketchbooks. Well, she sent me 4 more. She said they just came in separate Amazon orders. So I got 4 new sketchbooks from Katie. And I have to update y'all. This one right here that we talked about, that was made. This is the Ohu. What is it? Which one is it? Here, let's see. It is the Ohuhu one that's made for markers. And I thought, well, it goes through. Is it really made for markers? Well, you know what comes in this? A plastic. This was inside the book and I didn't know it. It came in the book. So when you use it, oh, see, it keeps switching. I'm gonna have to turn off the. I'm gonna have to turn off the auto. Here, let's turn off the auto white balance and fix that because it wants to keep flashing out. Hang on, guys. There we go. Let's see. Let's turn the color down just a little. Okay, yeah, because it wants to keep changing auto white balance every time I put something white up here. Anyway, it came with the plastic in it. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Cindy. You're welcome. Enjoy. Cindy got her deli paper. You're welcome. Did I say hi to you, Kenny? Hi. Yeah, I did. I said hi to Kenny. Kimberly. I'm sure I'm missing people. Jessica. So anyway, this came in the book and I just didn't see it yesterday. I didn't see it when I was showing it. So I wanted to make sure and reiterate that because people may not want to buy it thinking, oh, well, but it comes with the plastic to protect the next page. So let's see. Yes, a protective sheet. Exactly, Carla. But I didn't see it in the book till I was doing something and I was going and it was in the middle or the second page or something. It wasn't like right here, unless I just totally missed it. But anyway, so there's a protective sheet that comes in that. So that was nice. And I got some other things to show. I threw these out here just for some color on if it takes a thumbnail or whatever. It does it differently on StreamYard than it does on YouTube. So when you go onto YouTube, it takes a thumbnail right away. I don't think it does that on StreamYard. But anyway, let's move that over a little. Sorry, guys, I bumped the camera. So I bought a couple things yesterday, and so I thought I'd show the other journals that Katie sent. And then I'm going to show you a new project. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen what it is. Let's see. Pacola goes, did you see Tiffany from Southern Gals is going to stream live on StreamYard tomorrow night? Oh, no, I did not see that. I do follow Tiffany. Remember, I did that journal. I did that. Here, let me show you. I did this journal. Well, Pacola knows that already, but I did this journal based on Tiffany. This is a Tiffany based journal. So if y'all want to follow a cool mixed media artist, it's Southern Gals Design, Tiffany. This journal is based off of Tiffany. Well, there's other girls too that do cloth and fabric and ribbons in their journals, but Tiffany is the one that I've been following the longest that inspired me to make this. So yeah. Thanks, Pacola. But no, I did not see that. Tomorrow night. Okay, Thursday night. I'll try. If I don't make it live, I'll watch the recording for sure. Debbie the Doodler. I got my mixed media book. You're welcome, Debbie. Glad you got it. I love it. I love hearing back when people get their happy mail. I don't know. Not everybody, of course, not everybody's here at the same time. But I like hearing when people got their happy mail because I have no way of knowing if you got it or not, for the most part, unless it's something like a book that I put in a priority sleeve or something that I can track it. But other than that, I just, hope that y'all get your happy mails. Hi, Gail. Let's see. Kimberly said, yes, it's going to be fun. Pacola's asking if that's 7 p.m. Eastern. She might know. But anyway, yeah, you spread that around. Promote Tiffany. She's a true original Southern gal. She has a true Southern accent. She's just so cute. She's cute as a button. Hi, G. How you doing? And G's been making a lot of videos lately. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw that she's gold. I think she's gold leafing her fingernails. I think that's what it said. I haven't watched that one yet. Hi, Kathy K-Berg. Kathy K-Berg. She streams. You do Tuesday, right, Kathy? I get you and Colleen mixed up. I think Kathy streams on Tuesday mornings about 10 a.m. Eastern. Let's see. Yeah, that's true. And I have a card. I have some of the stuff I wanted to show. Julie Topaz had sent me a card with some stamps in it. And by the way, Hubster said thanks for the stamps. Hi, Janet. Julie had said it, and it went back to her like a month later. She finally got it back, or 2 months. Anyway, she just said it took 53 days to get to me. So I got my. So thank you so much for that, Julie. That's going to go in the Fibs book. That'll go in the Fibs book. Hi, Diane. Hi, Janet. Let's see what else. So yeah. So again, I wanted to show you guys that this Ohuhu book that Katie had sent me. It's made for markers. Well, it has a plastic sleeve in it that I didn't see. I didn't see this on Monday when I showed this journal. So that's a little bonus that I just came across when I was putting something. I think I was here. What did I do? Yeah. I got these Pen and Gear highlighters at Walmart yesterday, and they're like pastels. So I had to get these. Y'all know. Janet, just FYI. But these highlighters are fun to doodle with and draw little drawings with. And well, you can do bigger drawings too, but you can draw with them and ink and stuff with them. Highlighters are fun. Hi, Galena. How you doing? So let's see. Julie G. Oh, good. Yeah, it's a cool book. Isn't it, Julie? Yeah, it's a cool book. There's Vintage Trends and Sharon art cards. Yeah. Well, I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all something. We're going to, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen it. But just a little, it's just a small little project to show you, something else to do. We don't have enough to do. We need new stuff to do. The Faber-Castell metallic highlights. Metallic highlighters? Oh my gosh, Gaga, I don't think I've seen those. So you can go over words and it gives you a metallic and it doesn't cover up the words. Oh my gosh, I've not seen those, Gaga. Faber-Castell metallic highlighters. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, Pen and Gear is I don't know how new it is. It's and all kinds of stuff. Sketchbooks and let's see, Mom and Denise. Let me turn down the volume because they're going to be chatting to each other. We all chat in the morning. Let's see. I got a new pack of mild liners. What's mild liners, Julie? Mild liners. And then Gaga said on that Faber-Castell ones that there's a pack of 4. They're really good. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry if you're buffering. Is anybody else buffering? I'm hardwired. No Wi-Fi. I hope it's not me because I'm hardwired here, people. Hi, Jersey. So, I thought I'd turn that down. Let me turn it down some more. Oh, they're sending each other coffee cups. So let's just send them back one. Okay. Oh, it is a Walmart brand, Julie? Okay. Julie said it is a Walmart brand. Whoops. Let's see. Go here. Oops. Sorry. Where'd it go? It went away that quick. Just like that. It's gone. There it goes. It's quick. Hi, Nancy. Is it buffering for anybody? One buffer's gone now. Okay. Hopefully it was just a little glitch. That does happen everywhere. So hopefully we're not going to have any issues today. So anyway, let's I'll go ahead and show these real quick. So I have a couple of other Arteza journals, but I did not have. Now I think Janet has this one, the watercolor one. It's cold press watercolor journals, and they're real thick, very thick. Watercolor paper. These are made for watercolor. I'd not used these before. Hi, little sister Cheryl. And so, yeah, I'm going to have to try these out with watercolor. Cold press, dual sided. One side feels a little rougher than the other. But I think Janet has these. Are these the ones you have, Janet, with the tan color cover? I have the ones that are like sketchbook that have a gray cover. So, yeah. So Katie sent me 2 of these, 110 pound, 8.25 by 8.25 size. So you do have them and you like them pretty well. Okay. So there's those. And then she sent me 2 Pentel books. One is a spiral, and I just took, it has the same kind of, I just put it in the back. Little sketchbooks, Pentel Sketchbooks. And the paper is certified from Sustainable Forest. And it's drawing paper. It's thicker than copy paper for sure. Does it have? It's a 70 pound, so it's a 70 pound weight, and it's smooth. And I like it because it's white. I like white paper. I like the Moleskine sizes and the hard covers of the Moleskine, but I really prefer white paper. So I really like those. So thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. I plan on doing some different themed projects. I bought that Japanese paper. I got the Leonardo da Vinci paper. I got the undersea steampunk papers from Xandra. And so I think I want to use these journals to do different themes. That's what I'm kind of excited about to do. Speaking of Xandra, I also got this at Walmart. It's a pin and gear also. It's a pin and gear. When y'all see it, you're going to go, oh my gosh, that's so Xandra. So I got Xandra a pencil case. Just a little pencil case. I bought this for Xandra. It's one of those with the sequence that you can flip back and forth. And it's got the little zipper at the top. She can put paintbrushes, or I can't move it because this is still on there. But yeah, so I got this for Xandra just for as a thank you for, she's so speedy on her orders and she always sends you something extra. So I got this for Xandra at Walmart. Isn't that cool looking though, how that works, how that you can flip it. You can flip it. Is my chat? Let me do a test here. My chat seems to be, there it goes. Oh my gosh. Jessica Sparkles says, it's at Walmart, Jessica, and it's the pin and gear. It's a pencil pouch. It's over there with all the other school supplies. It's over there with the school supplies. But anyway, so I got that for Z. Just a little thank you. And it's perfect for Z, isn't it? It is perfect for Z. So I'll get that out in the mail. It's got the little tail here. So that'll go to Xandra. Let's see. Then the other thing, I got these, like I said, I got these highlighters, these pastel highlights. And here's what I like about them. Look, let me get one here. They're clickable. Look at that. It's your regular highlighter, chisel tip, but it's clickable. Now, that being said, I wonder how long before they would dry out. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's Xandra's link to her store, Paint and Paper Studio. That's Xandra, and her YouTube channel is Scraps to Beauty. But there's Pacola just put the link in there for her shop. So I'm not sure if because I don't think it has something in there that closes it up. So I'm not sure, but I'm sure they're in the packaging for a while before, somebody buys them, and they work fine. I showed you, here was my little test right there. These are all the colors. And there's like 2 shades of pink. These purples are pretty similar, but a little different. Same thing for the yellows, but you can see they're slightly different. But anyway, I just love the colors. So then I bought 2 folders that I use. I'll put these in my books I study or do different projects. And so I'll have a folder for different projects. Hi, Elaine. Let's see who else. Clicky, click. All right. So Galena said clicky highlighters have a good lifespan. Um, my grandmother uses clicky highlighters for oh, that's cute. That's cute. Grandmother uses aw. So I got this one, which look at that. Look how pretty it is. And let's open it up. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm trying not to show you the second one yet. So I really like them. They're about, I don't know, 90 cents, a dollar, something like that. They're over in the school supply section. Then the second one I got, I couldn't resist. Look how happy and glittery. This got like sparkles. You can't see probably because of the lighting, but there's sparkly glitter all over it. So it was just so happy. And it reminds me of Lisa Frank. Y'all remember, who here remembers Lisa Frank stickers and stuff back in the 80s? That's what this reminds me of, Lisa Frank. So, yeah, I had to get this one too. Because look, doesn't that just make you happy and smile? It's so colorful and so fairy tale and happy. So, yeah, Lisa Frank was awesome, right? I still have some of her stickers. I have a sticker book that I collected stickers with the girls in the 80s. And I still have that sticker book. I don't think it's in here. I don't know if oh, yes, it is. Wait. Rabbit trail. It is in here. So this, I think I put this together 83, 84. And yeah, I think we were living in Alaska when I put this together. So this was my sticker book that and now I don't know. They don't have theirs anymore. I kept mine. I kept my sticker book from either 83 or 84. So I'm just going to do a flip. Look how the pages, these like the page protectors are all kind of yellowed. And so I'm just going to do a little flip while we're sitting here. Some of these are the sniff, scratch and sniff, and some of them still smell. You can still scratch and sniff some of them. Yeah, Carla. Rabbit trail. Yeah, that's what I need to put up when we go on a rabbit trail. I need to put up Carla's little bunnies. So yeah, this was my and so some of these like that's probably Lisa. Oh, that one for sure is probably Lisa Frank. I don't know if Betty Boop on a unicorn was Lisa Frank or not, but that one probably for sure was Lisa Frank. So, and I divided them. I was very organized, even in my sticker collecting. So anyway, then there's the bears, and then just general animals. Look how I collect. I just stuck them on page protectors. They're just stuck on the outside of sleeves. That's how we collected them, So, yeah. Okay, so here for sure. Let's see that. No, I don't know if that's Elisa Frank or not. She's usually very, very, that one might be. I don't know. So, let's see. I don't know what happened to Lisa Frank. I haven't kept up with her since then, since the 80s. I don't know. I don't know what she does. I see some stuff that reminds me of her every now and then, but I haven't seen, what happened. I can look her up. I don't know if any of y'all have kept up with. Hi, 3G. I had a lot of those stickers in 83. I was 13, but never thought to divide them into categories. There's Scrap Girl 12. Yes, put like with like. There you go. So there's some of these little fuzzy ones, flowers, and it looks like some are missing. I might have used some for something else. Here's shoes, butterflies, and some of them are puffy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Lisa Frank double page spread. This is probably a lot of these are Lisa Frank. So, yeah, she always did bright stuff like this. So, yeah, there's Felix the cat, Betty Boop. Another Betty Boop here. I don't know if that was Lisa Frank. I was trying to see. I can't really read it. So yeah, these are my sticker collection from 83 or 84, something like that. Some more bears and just some random ones. Here's some more of the fuzzy ones. There's a couple more. I think that's Lisa Frank, even though it's a Betty Boop. So yeah. Look how yellowed this page is, that page protector. These are those photo sleeve kind where you put you used to, lift this up, put your photos on like just not even sticky anymore. If you have any of your photos in those kind of sleeves where you lift it up and they're sticky and you just stick your pictures on, take them out immediately. Even if you just put them in a plastic box, take your photos out of these. Look. This is what's happening to your photos as we speak. Oh my goodness. So I don't know. Did somebody say Lisa Frank still has stuff in stores? But is it new stuff? So is she still making new stuff? And then here's some Garfield, another Lisa Frank cat sticker, lots of Garfields. And I used to take the girls to Hello Kitty store. The Hello Kitty stores that have the little Japanese, well, y'all know what Hello Kitty is. And they expanded to other manga and stuff. I don't even know if they have those. I know that they have those type of stores, but I don't know if they have Hello Kitty stores anymore. But yeah, and then here's some loose pages here. Again, just random stickers here. These just came out of the loops here. So yeah, here's this is my sticker book. Oh, this is pizza. These, I wonder if these still smell. No, those don't smell. The pizza ones don't smell. Let's try the sandwich here. No, I just smell the plastic. So, yeah. And then this was one of the girls. This was from, and I just stuck this in here. It doesn't have anything to do with the stickers, but this is from when the girls were in high school, 1987. And I came across this in the garage and I had to keep it when I was cleaning stuff out. Look at this. School photo. It says 1987 on here. This is like it's a binder thing. It's a binder thing, but it's like class act, like student, your locker supplies. That's what I'm trying to think of, locker supplies. But look at that picture. I had to keep this just because of the picture. Isn't that funny? So I threw that in there too. So anyway, there's a quick little tour through my old sticker book. Oh, and a Ghostbusters sticker. 1984 Ghostbusters. There you go. Oh no, they wouldn't have been in high school in 80. What did I say that was? 87. Oh, 3. Yeah, they would have been. Okay. So anyway, so I had to share that. Let's see. What else do we have on the agenda for today? Okay. So Lisa Frank has a website. Erica said here. Lisa Frank has a website with apparel and mugs. Okay. Hi, Cat and Paste. Cat and Paste, you have Happy Mail coming. I'm trying to think of who else I have Happy Mails. I sent out a whole bunch. I still got, I think, 5 more things to send out. I want to try to get it this week. But I've sent out a lot of Happy Mail. So that's what that reminds me of, is Lisa Frank. I don't know. Is this... It is Lisa Frank. Did I say it was Lisa Frank? Did I even mention that this was Lisa Frank? I didn't, did I? I just said it looked like Lisa. Look. It is a Lisa Frank. Oh my gosh. I feel like smack. So it is a Lisa Frank. Okay. Then the other thing that I got this in the mail. I'd ordered it. And peg leg bands, yeah. Things come back around. Yeah. We peg-legged our pants way before the 80s. Yeah. And the scrunch socks. and the leg warmers. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. Thanks, Erica. So anyway, all right. So this I got this Selena Finish. I have a couple of her other color books, but this one was a combo. It's 4-in-1. And the paper is thin. It's Create Space paper, right? It's thin paper. It's Create Space paper. So you can't. If you do what do you call it? Use markers or anything. You want to make sure you put something behind it because this is like copy paper. That's what Create Space. I don't think it's called Create Space anymore. Now they have another name for when you self-publish on Amazon. But anyway, it's not Create Space anymore. It's something else, but it's y'all know what I'm talking about when I say Create Space paper. It's like copy paper, right? So she has these 4 books in here, and I think if you buy the books, I've got some of her other books. I don't have them readily handy. Little sister, you like that, little sister Cheryl? Yeah, and use caps if you're talking to me. Thanks, guys. So this book has the goddesses, unicorn and dragons, Victorian romance, and fairy tales all in one. So it's 4 books in one. And I've already gone through and I started coloring this page here with some metallic gel pens. I don't know if that's going to show up very much, but it's got a lot of tiny things in this book. And, it's tiny stuff. But I will just kind of sit here and do a little, she shows little thumbnails of all the pages there. Well, I think that might be at the beginning of each one. I'm not sure. But anyway, there's thumbnails. And then, so this one must be what is this one? I don't know if there are any, or unicorns and dragon. But anyway, they're all 4 in one. I don't know what kind of order they're in. KDP print. Okay, thanks. Yeah, that's what it's called now. Thank you, Melinda. KDP print instead of Create Space. But isn't it essentially the same thing? I don't know what's different. I've never tried to print my own stuff. But I'm just going to kind of flip through it real quick just so you can kind of see what's in this book. And it's got all 4 of the books. Some of them are larger like this, So it's just fairy tale myths and mermaids and unicorns and dragons. Oh my. So I really like this. Yeah, let me show that real quick. So it's just got real happy, pages. And then this one's probably maybe the goddesses or the myths. Thank you, Pacola. Pacola's it's like this on those links. And then the fairy tales, like here, the Frog Prince, Scheherazade, Wild Swans, Rapunzel, Snow White. So she's got a little thing over here telling you what they are. Yeah, they did. They mashed several of the books together. Exactly. But you get a lot in it for one book. There's quite a bit in here. And then it's got the little write-up of what the story is. Like this is Hansel and Gretel. It has the different. Then this is probably the Gothic, or what is it called? Romance. What was it called? Victorian romance. Little steampunk thing going on there. So there's just all kinds of, it's just that you get a lot to color. There's a lot to color in this book. But again, it's very thin paper. Very thin paper. So I want to try to get through it kind of quick because it's pretty thick here. Just give you all an idea what's in it. So let me flip because you won't be able to see if I do that. So let me just keep going. There's a lot. So you can get a lot, when you practice coloring, you learn a lot of things, and you can do a lot with your color book pages. You can learn a lot about shading, coloring, color combinations, and then you can also, especially if you have these thin pages like this, you can always cut these out, and you can cut these out and use them in your art journals, and color and shade. But I would recommend coloring them before you cut them out and put them in um, before you cut them out and put them in an art journal. And then here's some more of our different cut. Like I have the mermaid one. I have the mermaid one. I think I have the gothic. I don't have the fairy portraits. I have the gothic, I think. So these are some of our other ones. So yeah. So that is these books right there, all in one bundle. But yeah, you can use your color book pages for, like, here, let me give you an example. Let me pull this poster out over here. So this is from a color book. This is from the Myth, this book here. I got it up here. The Dark Fantasy Special, the Coloring Heaven ones. And so you can color and then cut them out. And then this is collage and paint and other things. So it's very creative, really. If you can think outside the box and think outside of just a color book. Think of them as images just like you would any other images. We use stamping and collaging and all kinds of other images. Well, just color your own. Color your own. This one's got a lot of glitter. See? You can use mixed media. So, yeah. There's just a sample, which I've shown many of them before. All right, so let's see what else. The other thing that I wanted to bring out real quick is I haven't done anything in this, and somebody mentioned Daria's song. Someone left a comment about the timepiece and some of the Daria songbooks, and it reminded me that I had this book from Annie V, and I'm not done, I don't think, anything in this, and I thought, oh my gosh, I love this book. I have to pull it back out and do something now. I've shown it before. Here's the actual cover to the book. And look at the sleeve. Look at the sleeve. So who here has bought this book? Anybody? I know some of y'all have. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jerry. I don't like unicorns and mermaids or fairies. I must be strange. No, you like cats. Hi, Curly. Let's see. Anybody else? Thanks, everybody, if I miss saying hi to you. So look at this book sleeve. Look at the sleeve. So Daria Song, who's done the timepiece and some different ones with giant clocks and watches, which I love. And I have all those too. Let me get a sip of my juice here. Thank you, Pacola. There's I know it's a long link there, but you can if you want to it's not hard to find this stuff. It's not hard to find anything like this. So I don't know who else has it, but anyway, Annie V, who some of y'all know I've talked about before. She's not on social media at all. She's in her 80s. She and her husband have been through a lot of stuff, and she just randomly sends me and Mary TA things every now and then. And so I need to write her and see how she's doing, send her a note and see how she's doing. I haven't heard from her in a while. Not that I want her to send me anything. I just want to make sure she's okay. So anyway, she sent me this book. And so in case, let's see, it's a little flashed out because of the shine there. But it's a beautiful book, and it is like a puzzle. So it's a color book and a puzzle all in one. And so I don't know if any of y'all have bought it and worked in it, but you have to solve little mysteries throughout. And so it's like, look, invitation, Pandora's box. So you got all these little things to do. And then you have things to color, and her artwork is just amazing. Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it, Mary? Yeah. So you got to go through the steps and find your way through the mazes. And it's just really a very cool book. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I've read it, but I haven't done it, you know. But then you got your coloring book pages in between. So I just thought I'd show this because I did pull it back out. I've worked in, I don't know if I can put my hands on them real fast after this, but I have worked in her books. So I'll try to pull a couple of them if I can put my hands on them real quick. I didn't think to pull her other color books. But isn't it cool? So you have all these little puzzles to solve. But it does mean working in the book to solve it. And look, here you can cut out a little paper doll. Isn't it awesome? Your own chess set, paper chess set. Some more paper dolls to color. I mean, I just love the pen and ink work, isn't it? Yeah. So I pulled it back out to maybe do some in it. Although I just love looking at it. It's just eye candy. It's just really eye candy. And at the back, it does the clues. I'm not going to show you the clues, but there's clues in there in the back. So, yeah, The Mysterious Mansion, Daria's Song. And let's see if I can put my hand on those books. Hang on, I'm looking. I have a few shelves of color books. And I think these are going to be over here. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. The Time Garden. They're the same size as a Johanna Basford one, so let me dig through here. No, I got a couple more. I'm only seeing one right now. I'm only seeing the Time Garden one. No, I got, this is, where's the one that I worked in? Hang on, guys, I'm digging. I don't know if I can find it real quick. But I have them here somewhere. All right, well, I'll have to show them another time because I don't want to spend all morning digging for books. Okay. So, I don't know where they are right now. I'd have to go through them all. That just takes too much time. I see all the other ones. I see the Mysterious Library. That's my Zinnia Snova. They're all about the same square size, so I'm having to read each spine. All right. So then the other thing is that if you follow me on Instagram, you saw me post yesterday. You would never work in it, Melinda? Sonia Town, it's so pretty, isn't it? So if y'all have ever seen on Instagram, and it was new to me, I don't know why I hadn't seen this before, but it's called the Pantone Challenge. The Pantone. Now, these are some of the ones I had already had, these small ones. And they're the paint chips, right? They're the paint chips. These I think I got at Lowe's. And so I had these. And the Pantone Challenge is where you either paint on these or you match them up. There's two different kinds of challenges. There's where you'll try to find things in the world, like let's just say you're in a garden and this grass green matches perfectly. So what they'll do is they'll hold up the Pantone card or place place it in the area and take a picture of it so that it matches up with a scene or an item, or like, let's see, let me just grab a couple markers. So it's like you match things up with it. But then there's the other Pantone challenge where you paint on them. You paint little scenes. Is this Mom, Denise? Yeah, I thought I'd turn that on. Where you paint little scenes on them. So, and you can use the names, like this one's called a cockatoo, okay, because of the feather colors. So you might want to paint that on here or not. It doesn't have to be, here, this one's called macaw green. So if you wanted to paint a macaw on this one's called orchid, radiant orchid. What other names are on here? Camellia rose, beach glass, that's another beach glass, primrose yellow, cabaret, ibis, wild orchid, tender shoots. So they all have different names. So I had these. I don't even know how long I had these. It looks like 2013. So I've had these forever. So anyway, when I came across it on Instagram, somebody had bought, so I bought it too, the Pantone 100 postcards. Some people are doing a 100-day challenge with these Pantone 100 postcards, and they're doing a 100-day challenge. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to try to do one of these every day for 100 days. I'll do them when I want to do them and post them as I can, because otherwise that's all you're doing. And I got too many other things to do, but I really liked it, right? So I'm going to show you, and I've done a couple. So it comes in they're 4x6 postcards. This is part of the art card thing. I'm going to pull my art cards out. I did, and I might show you some ATCs. We're just going to kind of talk all different types of art cards. But on Monday, I told you about a new project that I'm doing. This is it. It's the Pantone challenge. So you can get 100 different ones. Some have the names and some don't. Like here's Sunshine, Aspen Gold, and this one doesn't have a name. Freesia, Mimosa, Winter Wheat, and Tangerine. So some of them have names on them and some just have numbers. Okay. But there's 100 of them. And it's not very expensive. I think they were $15, something like that, $15. And you just get, tons of them. You get 100 of them. You get 100 of them. And they're just regular postcards. You can mail them just as they are. Hi, Gail. And so I thought that I would do some of these. Now I have some of these and some of these. So I said, well, I'll try to use some of these too. So I tried to find colors that matched. They're not exactly the same. I don't know if they're the exact same as these. I wasn't trying to match the exact number or anything. But look at all the colors. Look at all the colors. We love this. I don't know if I can put my hand on. What did I do with it? Do I have them hanging? Okay, here we go. All right. I'll show you some of my swatchy. Well, they're not swatches. They're, what do you call them? Well, I guess they're swatches in a way. I'll show you these here in just a second. So Janet, if you've never seen Janet's, she makes little swatch cards that are about, I don't know, they're probably about what, by 1 inch by 2 inch, Janet. They're about that big. Janet makes little swatch cards of all her paints and her inks, and she writes so tiny. She literally writes that tiny. And so she makes these beautiful swatch cards. Maybe we can get her to show them again the next time she streams. And so we just love our swatch cards and color charts and that kind of thing. And so I thought that I would do. So here's the one that I posted on Instagram yesterday. And what I did is I put it on a black piece of paper and signed the paper. So this is 2 of them that I did here, one on the little one and one on one of the postcards. And I'm keeping them pretty simple. I've got a couple of swatches of paint, a little color pencil, and some stickers. So it's this is, I'm going to just do little collage type. I might just paint some too, like the winter wheat one. I might just paint some wheat stalks. I don't know. I'm just I don't like to plan too much ahead because it makes it too much of a job instead of fun. So anyway, these are two that I did, with one on the postcard and just one on the, hi, Fairy Girl. Anybody else? Miss Tracy, Melinda, Gail. So I'm when I do them, I will post them on IG. So I did that one. Now this one I haven't posted yet, but so y'all will be the first ones to see it. I'll probably post these today. So this is the other ones that I post. I made, and I think I'm going to post them like this, where those rays kind of meet. I like striking purple. So it's got some paper, it's got some paint, it's got some splatters, it's got some stickers. I cut this little egg open and put a little flower in there. I drew on the stars, the shooting stars, the little stars. I put all that on there, but they're pretty simple. They're pretty simple. I could see Julie Topaz doing these, because Julie Topaz will just think she's already in the middle of her iCads. But I could see Julie Topaz doing this kind of thing, because she's one to do these long projects. I mean, how many days now, Julie, have you been doing art every single day? How many days, Julie? She's doing iCads now, index card a day. But before that, she's always working on something. She's always working on something. Let's see if she says how many days, and I'll put it up there, that she's done some kind of art every single day. So anyway, they're very simple, kind of quick. They didn't take me more than, I don't know, 15 minutes each. 15 minutes for these, 15 minutes. Okay, so here we go. 2.5 years, every single day. So what is that? 700 and 800 something. What is that? So 800 something days in a row. That is how many days Julie has been doing art every single day and posting it. I don't know if she always posts them on Instagram. Some she posts on Facebook. So since November 1st of November 2019. So anyway, if you just, again, you don't have to buy the postcards. I just thought that was a nice addition. But you can buy the little Pantone. You can pick these up. Pick up 10 colors. It'll last you 10 days, or if you're doing it every day. But anyway, I just thought this would be a fun little project, because we love our art cards. Y'all know, and I'll pull them out in a minute. I love to do art cards, art collage cards. I don't do ATCs anymore. ATCs are 2.5 by 3.5. When I make my collage art cards, I make them 3 by 4. So I make them a little bigger than ATCs. So yeah, so these are what I'm kind of doing every now and then when I feel like it. So I've got my little stack of postcards here, and I'm not doing them in any kind of order. I'm just picking by the color. I'm just picking by the color that I like. In this case, I tried to match them up to the ones I already had. And so I could do a set. It's not the exact same purple. It's not the exact same yellow, but I matched them fairly closely. And so, yeah, I thought that was kind of fun. So if you just want to do some, I just slipped my mind. I'm not seeing it on here on these cards. Oh, here's one. Basil Paper Company. I don't even know if they're still around, if they're still making any kind of scrapbook papers, or it's really cardstock. So I collected up all the different cardstock from Basil. They would sell them in little boxes, little cubes of all their cardstock. Now, it's not just the color. It's not just the color of the cardstock. It's the actual piece of paper. So it's the texture, whatever kind of texture it is. Some kinds were smoother than the others. So, And then they have the names on the back. And some of the names, if you get ambitious and you have anything like this, or if you're just standing in a paint store or any place they sell the paint, Lowe's, Home Depot, even Walmart has paint. If you are ambitious and you need some inspiration, well, I'm sure you could probably go to Valspar or one of the paint companies and get the names too online. But write down all the names of the colors, and you will be inspired. Look, here's honeydew, lime, limeade, roadrunner, wren, and write down all the names. Forest, write down all the names of the colors, and you will be inspired just from the names of the colors of the paint chips. I'm telling you. And hi, Dorothy. And then same thing, if you want color inspiration and color combinations, you don't know, you're doing a color book page, you don't know what colors to combine, go to design-seeds.org, design-seeds.org, and you will find new color combinations every day. Oh, you know what? Let's try to do a share screen. Let's do that. Okay, let's see. Hang on. Let's see if I can pull this off. Okay, Design Seeds. Okay. Design-seeds.com. All right, so now let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do a screen share. How do I go over here? Let me go back to my, let's go screen share. How do I do this? Let's see. Are y'all? No, that's not working. How do I do this? I'm not seeing how to do this. It's not sharing. Do I have to do a double? Do I do this? No, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I have the design scene screen up on a second window. Share screen. All right, are y'all seeing that? I'm just going to click on that. Can y'all see this? Now I can't see chat. So I don't know. I don't know if you can. I tried to do a double window. So that we're both there, but it's not working. So anyway, did y'all see that? Choose entire screen. I said application window. No, I want the entire screen. It's not, I don't think I'm doing it. And there's a share audio, but there's no audio. Share screen? Did I click that? Did I do it? I'm not doing something right. Anyway, I don't know if you can see this. If you can see this, where I'm trying to share Design Seeds screen. But anyway, there is a color combinations, and I don't know if you can see my mouse. You can do all different kinds of. Look, see these color. Is it showing up to you guys? When I click on it, it's not showing up? Okay, well, I'm doing something wrong then. So anyway, I don't know. I did something wrong. But anyway, just go to design-seeds.com and you'll see all kinds of color combinations. I'll figure it out later. I don't want to take all y'all's time for that. So anyway, these are just color swatches of paper. And then I have these old ones from a couple of girls sent me different ones with names. This one just has names of different paint chips and just different things, combinations. And so I just have these hanging on a lanyard. Let's make sure they all stay hooked together because I have them hanging up here on a hook. Now, if I can get it to hang back up, there we go, I think. Okay, so you can do that. Then let me get my art cards here to show y'all different kinds of art cards to make. So I cleaned out my little tray. Now this is Let me see if I can get, how do I do this? I'm trying to see how I can do this. Hang on. Let me take a picture. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know. I gotta turn this light off for a minute. Hang on. Because it's putting a glare on there. Okay. Okay, so I'll have that at the ready. All right, so you can also get little paint chips like this. You can get, it doesn't have to have Pantone written on it. You can just do the same type of thing with just little paint chips like this. All right. Yeah, I kind of cleaned this out. It wasn't this organized last week. So I kind of divided them up by size and some different ones that I'm still working on. But essentially, this is where I had to. And these have been done. They are done and varnished. And so these are the art cards. They're 3x4. ATCs are 2.5 by 3.5. These are a little bigger than, oops, that one's upside down. Some of them are all upside down here. So they're, this is the kind of little art cards that I make with little collage and paint and mixed media. And it's just fun to make them. And usually when I make them, I make about 6 or 8 at a time on the stream. And there's a whole bunch of videos on it. And then after I make them, I give them away on the show. But I just wanted y'all to see, you know, some of the little things you can do with just a little paint, little collage, and a little imagination. Also, these are like little inchy ones. These are tinier ones, but it's the same thing that I do. It's the same thing that I do with mixed media, like my altered books, my collage, my posters. It's the same process, just different sizes. It's all the same stuff, just different sizes. So you can just see, these are just tiny. I don't really make these anymore. They're hard to do because they're hard to see. They're so hard to see, right? Little tiny ones. But so I don't make those too much. I usually make the 3x4. The varnish that I use is the, yeah, Janet just said. This is the varnish, Delta Ceram Coat Gloss Interior Exterior Varnish. It doesn't have to be this brand, but you want water-based varnish, not oil-based, okay? You want to be able to wash your brushes out and not, yeah. But it's gloss varnish. So, and then here's some different ones in different stages of, see, that one's not done. It's not been painted. It's not been varnished. It's just kind of the collage parts on it. So these are all a work in progress right in here. And again, most of the ones that are finished, these are, I think, probably out of all these, there might be some postcard size ones in here. But, and then here's some index card ones like here. These are not index cards, Rolodex ones. These are ones I made for Rolodex. So I have a few of each kind. But for the most part, whenever I do these kind of cards, I give them away on the show. So I don't have a lot of extras. I keep a few just for samples. But for the most part, these are all in flux. They're all in progress. And so there's just different ones. Some I have gold edged. Oh, this one y'all saw me do last week or week before last. We did these a couple of real quick ones and outlined them with gold. I haven't varnished them yet. Here, these should go up here. So anyway, these ones were done a couple of months ago, I think. No, I think maybe these were done when we cut up. I think these are cut old art journal pages. So these are deconstructed art journal pages that I cut up to make these postcard size, and we just haven't done anything else to them except these two. These two I've painted, added a little element to them, and a couple other ones I gave away, I sent out already. So let's see what else is in here. All right, so here's a couple other ones that are done. This one's from 2014. This one's, you know, a little older, but I keep a couple for samples. So, but if anybody does artist trading cards. There's another one. This one's done and varnished. If you do artist trading cards, they're 2.5 by 3.5. So I have a few in here that are in different stages, but it's so fun to do these, guys. It's so chill, and it's just relaxing. Here's some more cut up art journal pages. So these are old art journal pages that either didn't get done, we did some kind of a sample thing on the show, and I never used those art journal pages, so we cut them up. We did this a couple weeks ago. We cut some of these up. I don't know if these are the ones, but we cut up a bunch of art journal pages. And so look, just look at that. You can see, so look, I see a boat, oars. There's boats, oars. This could be even some kind of some swan or something in there. But look, this looks like a boat with oars, and it's just, the paint and a little bit of some kind of a decorative something. But when you cut them up, you see all kinds of other things. So yeah, let's see. So how do y'all do any kind of things like this? Here's some old ATCs. Let's see. Let me find. What are these right here? These are old ones. Okay, so these are old ATCs. This is from 2010. Now, back in 2009, 10, right before I started streaming. I started streaming in 2010. Right before I started streaming in 2010, for about 4 years, I was involved in a lot of Yahoo ATC swaps. Yeah, it does kind of look like a gondola in Venice, Dorothy. And so I would do, and you could see I would varnish them. I would edge them. I would use spackling. This one has probably some kind of a spackling. My actual first video that I ever streamed on Ustream 10 years ago was an ATC, how to spackle the edges of ATCs. So this was from 2010. And these are just some of my extras. And I don't know if these were from a swap or what, because they're just so long ago. But you can see how they're varnished. And yeah, so let me show you another. Here's one. This one has the spackling on the edges. See, look at that. Isn't that cool looking? So, and then inked and, painted and inked around the edges. So I really like this one. Here's another one. Again, I'm trying to tilt it so you can see the spackle. Can you see the spackle around the edges? So these are some of my ATCs back from 2010. All right, so I just had a few of those in there. What I was going to show you is I took a picture. I've laid these out for you guys. Oh, let me just pull one tray. I'll just pull one tray. So I've got 4 or 5 trays. 4 or 5 trays of ATCs when I was in ATC swaps. Here, let me move my art cards. These are my art cards. These are my ATCs in different. These are all in different stages. These are all in different stages. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-ring binders, and I've shown them before. I can show you one if you want. There are 4-inch binders. One is a 5-inch binder. Some are 3 to 5-inch binders, thick binders full of ATCs that I was in ATC swaps for 4 years. And yeah, these are just a few. They're all organized in a tray, and they all are, divided up by what I was working on at the time. And some of them are kind of stuck together because I haven't pulled them out in a long time. Let's see. So you can kind of see. So artist trading cards are 2.5 by 3.5, where my artist cards are 3 by 4. So you can see the size difference. I just moved up to this size. You're still in round robin ATCs? Oh my gosh, big mama bird. Big mama bird, email me and I'll send you some that you have to finish. You don't have to send them back, but I'll send you some unfinished ATCs and you can do whatever you want with them. So you got to email me. Here's my email. Hang on. Oops, it didn't click. Hang on. Oh, there it is. There's my email. Big Mama Bird. Email me. Tell me who you are. If you want, you don't, some people don't feel comfortable sending their address, but okay, sounds fun. And I'll send you some that are unfinished and you can use them in your swaps or whatever you want to do. So these ATCs are the same size as baseball cards or just regular playing cards, 2.5 by 3.5. But I wanted to make my art cards just a little bigger because I wanted a little bit more real estate on them. So yeah, so here's some different ones that I've done with these were in different swaps or whatever. And some are done, some are just like my extra copies. Here's one I made that was a little book. This one, and it's kind of beat up because it's, but I these are little what do you call it? Polymer clay pieces that I've rubber stamped, and you bake polymer clay. And then I use that polymer clay as little elements in the little book. So this is a little ATC book. I tried to make it look like wood, so that was one that was in a swap. Let's see. It might be in one of my books, and I couldn't tell you which book it was in. But anyway, so they're all. I just will have like one or two. This one I think was this, and we'd have themes. If y'all have been, how many of y'all have been in ATC swaps before? So that they're themed. What they are is themed, and everybody will send into the host. It could be 6, 8, 10. It could be as many as you want. And the kind of the rule was you always send extra for the host or hostess, host or hostess, and they would be themed. So this one was purses, and it had to be the same. The only rule we had was it had to fit in the sleeves. The 9-pocket baseball card, ATC baseball card, same size. The sleeves, the page protector sleeves. There's nine little sleeves, 9 little pockets on the page protector, and they had to fit. They had to fit in one of those. That was the only rule because we all collected them. So this one was purses. So this was the one that I did, and I did multiples of them. This was in 2000. This was from 2005. Okay, so I was probably in these swaps from 2004 to 2009, 4 or 5 years. So this one was from 2005. And so I made a little purse that opened up, and it doesn't have it in here anymore. It used to have a little note thing in there. So I just made a little beach bag kind of thing. This is all wrapped with yarn to make it like a little handle. So little brad there for a little button. And yeah, so you've never done them? Let's see what else. Okay, this one's a special one to me. So a lot of times this one was from 2005. I would use pictures this is a picture of my mother-in-law who's since passed away when she was 3 or 4. That's my actual mother-in-law when she was 3 or 4. And there's a little bird on a wire. So there's a little wire there, a little color wire, and I put a little bow in her hair, and there's a little bird there. And so let's see, what was the theme? Vintage children and pets. That was the theme. So we'd write all the information on the back. So this was vintage children and pets. So I did my mother-in-law with a little bird. And so anyway, this one's special to me because, my mother-in-law since passed. Here's another one. I need to pull out a couple of the binders just so you can see. This one, what was it called? Secret Life of Bees that was the theme of this one. So I use wax paper to make it look like a honeycomb. And then this is when I actually hand carved this stamp. I hand carved that stamp back in 2005 for this ATC challenge. So that's my hand carved bee stamp with wax paper to make it look like a honeycomb. So, you know, there was just tons of themes, and you can see I never do anything halfway. I'm trying to just see if I can find a couple more really interesting ones in here. The really cool ones are in the books. So if y'all want to see some, I will pull out a couple of the books. This one was a Valentine Day one. This was Valentine with all the glitter. And again, this has the spackle. And you can use modeling paste. Same thing. I just used spackle because it was cheaper. But and I don't even think we had modeling paste. Well, it's probably in art supply stores, but I never used modeling paste back in 2004 and 5. I used spackle, you know, GAC or whatever it is. You know, you spackle your holes on your wall with. That's what that is. It's just spackle, and then painted and varnished and glittered. Oh my. Oh, here's one that's not here. This is what it looks like before you paint it. See that spackle? That's all that is. Hi, Gail. Hi, Judy, Tracy, Penavoska. Hello. Thank you. So this is what it looks like before you do anything to it. It's just white spackle, and then you paint it, you varnish it, you darken the edges like I showed you on this one here. Where's that one? Like this. This is what it looks like after you work on it, or can. This is what it looks like at the beginning. It's just white spackle. So yeah. So anyway, this is just a tray of one-offs or ones in progress because I just had extra. I always made extras. I made extras. I always kept one. But let me get one of my notebooks to show you real quick, just so you can kind of see some that are finished. Now, I don't know which notebook I'll pull, and it may not be my favorites, but we'll see. Let's see. Let me get up here. All right, let's see. I don't know how old this one is. This one may not be. I think this one might be birthday ones, but we'll see. Hang on. I want to find some. These are all mine. I kind of want to find some that are other people's. But let me just pull a couple here. These are from 2000. Some of these are later ones, like 2010. I'm going to pull a couple spackle ones like this, so you can see different techniques that you can use. And you can do this. It doesn't even have to be on ATC. It doesn't have to be on 2.5 by 3.5. It can be on your 3 by 4. It can be on 4 by 6. It can be on 6 by 6. It can be different sizes. It's just, hi Scooby, whatever size you like to work on. Let me see here. Let me pull a couple other ones. This one was another one that has spackle on it. Try to capture it so you can see. It all starts with that white spackle around them. Let's see. Let me pull a couple extra ones I like. Here's one I made with spackle, and this one has a piece of, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little piece of vellum with a design on it, so it's like a little brick. A brick has been removed from the wall, and you can see into another world. So it's like a little vellum that you can see through that. So did that. Just different themes, whatever the theme was. And like I said, this particular book has mostly, here's another picture. There's another picture of my mother-in-law. And again, with the little pocket there there's a little image through there, like looking into the future. But I love the spackle edges. Thanks, Big Mama Bird. Here's another one. This one was like a calligraphy with a wax seal type look. And again, it's the spackle. So I hope they're coming in clear. I hope it's not fuzzing out. Mommy to Mike. This used to be on Yahoo years ago. I'm talking 2005 4, 5, 6. You really have to find. We have done a couple here over the years, but it's been some years since we've done one. Because I've been streaming 10. I don't know that we've done any swaps since I've been on YouTube. But it's best to find a small group of people. You can, talk to each other in the chat. Like you want to do one, and Big Mom, what was it, Big Mama Bird, or anybody. Maybe she would be the one to ask. She might know some groups going on. I don't know any current groups that are doing them. Here was one of the Raven. This was from the Raven. After I show you these, I want to pull some that are from other people so you can see other people's. Because I have a certain style I did mine all pretty much in. Although I did some odd ones, but this is like my favorite kind to do. But I hope this is kind of interesting to y'all. So I would take these. This is from my own photographs. So this is some photographs off of buildings in old towns and things like that. And then I would just spackle it and make it like this just from my photographs. And so Big Mama Bird, that's why my son called me when he was small. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, but if there's it's best to get in first with some of your friends. Then you can, you're more lenient with your friends if they, don't get a rule right. If they accidentally sent 5 instead of 6, or, something like that. Because some of the groups, the ones this was, again, years ago, 15 years ago, they were pretty strict rules. If you were late, you were out. If you, there were some strict rules. So you want to get in at least at start with some of your friends, because otherwise, you don't want to get in some group that's really strict with their rules. And I don't even know if they have those anymore. They did back in the day. Here's another one of my photographs of a fountain. And then my own, again, the spackle and the varnish and everything on the around it. Yeah, you want to be able to have fun with it. You really do. Let's see. What was this? Here's a couple more of my original photographs. And this one's in blues. Sometimes I'd round the edges, sometimes I wouldn't. Yeah, or you could do that too. Gail just says it. But I'm talking about the people that are asking about being in a swap. If you want to swap them with other people, then you want to probably start, if you've never done it before, start with a friend that's going to explain it to you well, what you need to do, the information you need to put on the back. Again, these are my own personal copies, so they're not all, written up about. Here's another 2 that I made. I always made at least 1 extra, but here's where I made 2 extras. These were from 2006. And these were the bees. Again, I don't know if it was I think the title was just, you had to do something with hum. So I did these, again, the spackle, varnished. I spent a lot of time working on them, I really did. Let's see if there's anything else I want to show you out of this book. Just so you can kind of see. Here's somebody's. This might have been a birthday one. I'm not sure. I think, and we would exchange birthday ones. So this was probably just a birthday. Oh my gosh, this is from Diane. This is from our Packer Die. She sent me this this was in 2012. 2012 Packer Die. Whoops, let's go this way. Look. I don't know, Packer Die, if you watch this back, look, this is Packer Die from 2012 from a swap. Hi, Scoops again. I just happened to pull that one. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to find some that are really like different. Oh, this one reminds me of Janet. A standard art measurement. This was made by Joycey. Look, toothpicks. Joycey. Joycey made this one. A standard of art measurement. It's a little bundle of toothpicks. Okay, let's see. This is a birthday one. Who's this one from? Oh, this is a little fold out one. Who's this from? Felicia. I don't know if y'all remember Felicia, but she could do some paper crafting. Look. So this is the card, 2.5 by 3.5. But look, you turn it around and the birthday wish is on the inside. Look at those folds. So that was from Felicia. I know it's not showing, it's very tiny. But anyway, look at that. That was from Felicia, birthday card. Let's see what else we have in here. Now y'all got me digging. Here's another Joycey one. I think this was from a swap we did. November 2010. That's another Joycey one. Isn't that funny? Yeah, these are the smallest ones I've ever made. These little ones. I showed you these little ones a minute ago. I don't enjoy making them this small. I just don't. All right, let's see here. Then sometimes people would hand draw them. This one was from, it doesn't have a date on it, but this is a hand painted one. And it's just on a watercolor, piece of watercolor paper. Now we have done zine swaps, and I've shown y'all some of Janet's zines, and I've shown y'all, if y'all want, I'll show you some more zines. I'll show you some of the zine swaps we were in. If y'all would like to see zine swaps, we've talked about doing another zine swap. Here's one that I did. This one was from 2010. I know. Anyway, there's one that I hand painted. That's just a little hand painted one there. A little fairy on a ledge. Let's see. But zines are fun. You'd like to see them, Estrada? Okay. So yeah, I've just titled this show today Art Cards, just because I thought maybe y'all would like to see. This one's pretty elaborate. If I can get this out. I can't get that one out. It's tight in there. Let's see. And I have a lot of addresses and stuff in here. I don't want to show people's addresses, even though from 2004, 5, you wouldn't probably, they're probably not even in the same place. Let's see here. Let me put in a box. Let's see what's in this one. This is a big one. This is my biggest one. Okay, so here's one of my 6-inch binders. I'm telling you, people. Let me put this tray back up on the shelf. So it's out of my way. All right, so I told you I did this for a lot of years. So I just thought it would be fun to talk art cards and ATCs. And if you want, we'll talk some zines. Okay, so how I did them, I'm going to cover up the information here. But these are the sleeves here, the baseball card sleeves. That has people's addresses here and swap information, email. I don't want to show that. That's why I've been just kind of bringing them out rather than showing you in the book. These were some birthday ones I was sent one year. Anyway, they had to fit in these baseball size. Bye, Scoops. They had to fit in these baseball card sleeves, which are 2.5 by 3.5. If y'all don't know the history of artist trading cards, I think it started in either Sweden or Norway, like in 90, 89. I don't remember the year that actually started being called artist trading cards, ATC. I don't remember the exact year. I used to know all that stuff, but just, I haven't really been doing this for, 10 to 15 years. So, but anyway, so I'm going to pull it down here and just pick out some different ones to show you. Here's some Christmas ones. Okay, so this was Christmas 2005. And I had all my information on the back. This was probably like one of 10. So here's one of the ones that I made. It had a little tiny envelope, some little glitter, some little threads, a little button there. So this was one of the Christmas ones. So just so you can kind of see, maybe I should put a black background there. I don't know if that flash out the camera. I'm just going to flip through here. This one was a hand-drawn one that I did for, let's see, 2005. I don't remember what the theme was on this one, but it was, I hand drew the little jester. Added some little thing like that. As long as it could fit in the, this would fold up, so it would fit in a sleeve. So this was one that I hand did there. Try to do a theme. Dee Dee will show you. Yes, I'll show you a full page of a theme here. Just a second. Let me put this one back in here. Let me find something that's really a good theme. Again, I have to get to some that are broken out because a lot of these are my own. I've kept of my own. Here's one that I did. Again, it's a polymer clay. This is a polymer clay one, and I stamped in the polymer clay, cooked and baked the polymer clay, and then did rub and buff on it. It was a Valentine one, and here comes my little Valentine. Here's my little Valentine, little Malibu. Oh, let's see. Oh, here's another one that I use my mother-in-law. This is my mother-in-law in the middle. That's my mother-in-law. And I put these little skirts on them. Now, this is a copy, but the original had this little fringe. Okay, baby, lay down. Had this little fringe on them. So that's my mother-in-law. I think her best friend and her cousin. That had to be in the 40s, maybe. That had to be in the 1940s. Okay, so this was called Bathing Beauties. Let me just take this whole page out. So this one I'm going to cover up the email addresses of people, but just so you can see the different ones that people did. There's me. I'm going to have to put her out. Oh, baby, you're going to have to get down. So anyway, Bathing Beauties. So there's different themes. Here she comes back again. I might have to close the door. I don't care if she's up here. It's just hard to do this. This one was shoes. So just different ones. Some are more elaborate than others. I know, but she's, you try to stream too. It's a little tricky. And then I'll just read off some of them. There was passion for purses. So people did handbags and purses, weddings, vintage children, which is I told you showed you the one. Here's a different color. I did it in 2 different colors of my mother-in-law and the vintage bird. I did it in purple and I did it in pink. So I used my mother-in-law's picture quite a bit. So we would do vintage children. I'm just going to tell you some of them. Anything Eve. So anything Eve. I did this one here. Look, somebody did Eve Plum from the Brady Bunch. So and it's just different themes. Architecture, fruit. Okay. I gotta close the door. Hang on, guys. There's too many things to do at once. Chocolate. I'm just reading off some of the things. Dresses. Here's the one I did for dresses. So I made this little dress out of this plasticky like wrapping paper thing. I gave it a little boa, a little belt, and I made a little wire hanger. So it's a little, and remember now you're doing this 6 to 8 times. 6 to 8 times. You have to make them because if you're in a swap, depending on how many people are in the swap, you make them for everybody. So you make 6 or 8 of the same things or similar. They don't have to be exact, but you make them so that, and then you get that many back minus the hostess. So let's just say you're in a swap with the hostess that does, you would do like, you'd send in 8 and you'd get 7 back because the hostess would keep 1. So you got that many back, -1. Oh, here's one of my favorites. Okay, I found it. All right. This one was anything Asian. So this one, I made a little soji screen. And then inside, this is the only one I have left. I had a few of these, but I gave them all away. So it's a little soji screen. And there's my little warrior inside. There's a little coin thing up there and a little wrap on the hair thing. So this one actually opened. It was a little book-like. So, yeah. That was one of my favorites. I know. Thanks, Gail. I really like that one. Let's see. And then hand-drawn. This one was a hand-drawn one from this is not mine. This is one of the others that I got back in the swap. And let's see. Anything dragonflies, anything artistic style. I'm just reading you all the names. Okay, 7 continents. This was an interesting one. We had to do 7 different ones of 7 different continents. Now you sent in your 7 continents, and you got 6. Well, I think we sent in an extra, or maybe the hostess. I don't remember how it worked exactly, but you got 7 back. So you got all 7 continents, but you would get them one from every different people. So you got them all from different people. Oh, this one was good. If y'all don't like spiders, look away. This one was called Touchy Feely. So this one, I took some pipe cleaners. And wrapped and put little googly eyes on it. So it was anything touchy-feely. So I made a spider out of a feather and pipe cleaners and just wrapped it around. Oh my God. That was fun. Okay. And then here's one that somebody else made. They made little quilts. Look at this. Somebody made it like a crazy quilt. Who did this? A girl named Helen. This is from 2005. And look at that work on that. And now remember, you're making 6 or 7 or 8, depending on how many were in the swap. Let's see what else. Vintage holidays. Here's one somebody made. I really it's a little string there with a little spider and a witch. Let's see. Anything creepy crawly. Some people actually use little plastic bugs. Let's see. Secret Life of Bees. I showed you that one, but then different people. Here's another one of the girls. This one. So you can see a little bit of shimmer around the edge with a little bit of beehive looking edges. So that was Secret Life of Bees. This one was Animal Kingdom. Now these are copies because I sent all the originals, but on this one, let me see if I can take it out. So this was a 6 for 6, and these were the 6. These are copies, but I did it was animals. So I just did some little inked animals, and yeah, this was from 2005. So these are 15 years ago. I told you I was in a lot of swaps. Let's see, because I sent all the originals. Let's see, Animal Kingdom, unicorn. So this one, I made a unicorn with the toothpick and wire wrapped a toothpick for the horn. But there's my little unicorn. But some of these, look at this one. Oh, I love this one. Look at this one with the little gold edge, foiled edge on that. This is somebody else's. This one was made by Astrid in the Netherlands. So this was made by Astrid in the Netherlands. Look at that. And it has a little feather charm on there. I hope y'all are enjoying this. I don't know if you are. Then this one was made by Lori. And look, it has a little spray of glitter. I mean, people are so imaginative, aren't they? So creative. Hi, Gracelyn. Anybody else I missed? I'm just showing some old ATCs, art cards, different things. Okay, this was Vintage Circus. Now, this girl, she's an art teacher. I haven't talked to her since this is 2005. She's an art teacher, and she and her husband would do a traveling circus, like a carnival, I should say, a carnival, not a whole circus, a traveling carnival. And this is one of her hand painted cards on canvas. This is a piece of canvas. I don't know, it's not going to show up, but that's canvas paper there. And this is, look, hand painted, a clown, don't anybody freak out. But anyway, she did that one. Here's the one I did for Vintage Circus. So I did the little card, and I had this little bit of Indian, I don't even know what that's called, beaded stuff. But what I did is I made a little pull. So you pulled this up. So you had your little springy elephant under there. So I just made a little curtain with a little wire, or with a little pin. I don't remember. But anyway, and so it just pulled up and made a little curtain. Oh, good, Carla. I did title it Art Cards. So let's see. This one was Art Dolls. This one was clever. This one was made by, let me see, Helen again. Anyway, Helen made this one. Look, and this one was called, remember, you have to make them so they fit in your sleeves. So look at this art doll she made. Look, it fits in the sleeve, but look, it's all jointed. So you have the little doll. And it's all jointed, but she folds up so that she fits. She folds up so she fits inside the sleeves. Isn't that clever? So let me bend her little leg up so that they fit back in the sleeve. That one was pretty good. Let's see what else. Your favorite drink. This one was, girl did some vino, I think. Here's a little doors. It opened up like this. Mine was coffee. I don't see one in here. I probably gave it away, but it was another one that was stamped and clay made with clay. Cats. Let's see. Fall cleaning. Anything that you could pedal. So this person did, let's see who did this one. Rosaba. Anyway, this is hers. So anything you pedal. So there's her little pedal cards, kind of just dimensional. Four Seasons, Far Out 50s. Okay, so this one we had to do 3 ATC letters. So mine was, I did them like this so that there was A's, all kinds of different A's. And then the second one had T's and the third one had C's. So that was our ATC. Anything ATC. Oh, let's see what else. I'm going to get the zines out in a minute, guys. I got to show you zines because that's what we've done more recently. And I know I've shown y'all's Janet zines quite a few times, but I don't mind showing them again. But I'll pull out some of the swaps so you can see some of the swaps we've done. Are we still okay, guys? We're not buffering, or are we okay? Hi, Jean. Good to see you. Are you, when you say you're back, are you back, or are you just back for a minute? Yeah, she did yoga, Judy. Here's one, your alter ego. So this person did this one. That was her alter ego. Let's see. I don't even know what all of them were. But these are different people's alter ego. My alter ego, I did Sherlock Holmes. So there's my alter ego. And look, I took the M-E out of Holmes to do me because, you know, your alter ego. So I did Sherlock Holmes was my alter ego. What else is in here? Oh, puzzles, completely puzzle. Here's where I did another one of my hand carved stamps. I used one of my gargoyle hand carved gargoyle stamps. This was 2005, and I stamped it twice. I stamped it on a puzzle piece, and then I stamped it in the back in silver. So it had to anything puzzle, and I just like the way he looked puzzled. So that was my puzzle piece one. This one was funny. Somebody did this. Who did this? Someone named Vicky. Someone named Vicky did this. Yes, Janet. Let's see what else. Weddings. And then this, well, that's a whole nother one. We actually did a whole alphabet swap. You had to do 26. You had a month to do it. You did all 26 letters of the alphabet, and you got 26 letters back. And that was the biggest swap I was ever in. But anyway, this is one of 5 of my notebooks that sits up on the shelf. I won't go through all the rest of them, but I have 3 others up there. But I will show you some zine swaps. So zines, hang on, is short for magazine, and they're little mini magazines, essentially. Let me pick up some of this stuff off the floor here. Now, let's see if I can get this in some kind of order here. Probably not, but let me get some of our zine swaps. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Let's see what else do I get. These, no, these were ATCs. More art cards up here. I think I have some more zines up here. I'm looking. They're up on my shelf. There's more art cards. There's file folders. Oh, I'll show you a couple file folder things too. We got all kinds of stuff up on this shelf. All right, so if you just don't know how else to, it's one of my little Janet paper clips. So I think these are, I don't know that I pulled all of them, guys, but I made, for our zine swap, I made little file folder pocket holders for my zines. Not all of them, I don't think, but anyway, like this one has a pocket folder. And I think, here's a sample so I can show you that. So some of these, let's see, there's Janet's right there. All right. And then the other thing that we've made over the years, me and I Carry Love did this for a couple of years. These are different file folder pocket books that we've made over the years. So I'll show you, I can show you some of these too. Essentially, here's one that's not worked on. It's just been painted. It's one file folder. It's just a file folder like this. You open it up and you fold it up to make it into a little pocketed place to put postcards. So these hold postcard size, 4x6. So I've got them in different. I'm just going to flip through these real quick. So Carrie and I did tons of these, theme based, and you can hold all kinds of things. Here's some vintage faux toy rocket moon shoes, advertising, decoder ring. So outer space. This was some kind of a scrapbook paper. And so you'd make little file folders like this. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We have over 200 people here. Oh, and at 11 o'clock, I got to run downstairs and throw in the lasagna in the oven. So Hubster has something to eat at 12. So I have a note here to remind myself. It's 10:20 right now. So we would make these little file folder pocket holders, and then we'd have strings. You could tie them up. You could just do different things with these. Here's all different ones that we made, and I don't know how many of them actually have. Oh, this was a tag one. This one held Alice in Wonderland tags, and they're in different stages. Most of the time, I'd give them away, guys. So these are probably not even all finished ones. Yeah, you could do it to hold your iCads, Devin. And hi, by the way. Let's see. There we go. Devin, let me if you like, I will send you. I'm not sure which would be the. I'll send you both of these. So if even if you don't use these, Devin, you will have the size. You can kind of get an idea. So here, I'm going to send these to you, Devin. So you can at least have the like a pattern, and you can do whatever. You can decorate these or just make your own. So I'll send that to you, Devin. So let's see. This one had, I don't even know the themes of these, but there's just different little cards. Oh, this was here. Fishy, fishy, fishy. And we do them both sides, have ribbons tied up on them to hold them all shut. Here's another one. Again, guys, I don't remember the themes of them all. I don't remember the themes or what they were. Jean was around back then. No, it's a Stouffer's lasagna. Jean goes, let me click. No, Jean, it's a Stouffer's lasagna. It takes an hour to cook. I'll make the garlic toast to go with it, though. Good one, Jean. Jean's trying to bust me out. She knows I don't cook. Oh, you got your last. Oh, good. I'm glad you got that. You're welcome. So anyway, and these are very messy, very, mixed media, different, but they're real. Look how cool that is. And you can do front and back, and then you can just put a tie on it. You can wrap it and tie it. There's just so many different things you can do. This one was, I don't remember. Again, I don't remember the themes. This has the postcards in them. And the original idea for using these is from a cloth paper scissors book back in whenever it was, whatever year it was. But Carrie Love and I, we must have made hundreds of these. I'm not joking. There's another one here. So this one had maps and travel looking kind of theme. And some of them are more done than others, guys. They're just all in different stages. A lot of times we'd be doing, I think this was actually an Carrie Love one. I think Carrie Love actually made this one. I think this is one of hers. But we would make a lot of them on stream just to show you how to make them. Oh, here's some more of these. Let me send you this one instead of that short one, Devin. This is the same color as wave as this one, but it's a full size. So I'll send you those two. But we would make them in all different themes. And then you'd make the postcards to go with it. Or you could put, like Devin wants to do, make it for iCat. So there's just that real quick. Some of the different things we've used. What was this for? What was this? I have no idea what this one is. It's a little book. It's a little book of folded papers. Okay, so I'm not sure what this project was. So this is a little book of little signatures using hair ties or elastics. It might just be elastic string tied in there, holding little pieces, little books. They're the same thing as what you just saw, except made from a sheet of paper instead of a file folder. So instead of a file folder, these are made with pieces of folded paper to make little journals, and they would fold out. That's what it was. So these would like pop out, like you could open them up and fold them out. And they're all attached with the strings. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Maybe we need to make another one of these days. And this is all with, I'm sure, Smack and Dragon papers. But yeah. So it's just a little book of folded. It's just copy paper. This is just copy paper that's been dragged through ink and paint. A little bit of collage-y stuff on them. And they're held in place. They're held in place with just elastics. And you can see there's 4 or 5 signatures in there. Okay. All right, Astrid, thanks for popping in. And then I just used a hair tie here. I just pulled whatever was off this shelf with the what do you call it? zines. So when we did a zine swap, we did them very simple, except for Janet. Janet always went over and above. I'm going to zoom in one here. Hang on. So I'm glad you're back, Jean. I hope we're going to see you at least. Hey, if you're not streaming, Jean, at least hang out with us. All right. So a zine, the way we did. What's that book? Oh, it's going to be in the other room now. But there's a magazine. There's a book out from some years ago called "What You Mean, What's a Zine." And there's many different ways to make a zine, fold a zine, different sizes of zines. But we did our standard size using one sheet of paper. So what you could do is, let me get one I can unfold here. Here's one of mine. I have multiples extras of these. So what you would do is you would use, this was from a one called Quotes. So this is a standard, just the simplest zine. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much for the super chat. $1.99. Thank you. If I don't, send me your address, Barbara, and I'll send you a thank you. I'll send you a copy. I'll send you one of my zines. Make a note of that. Send me, Barbara, send me your address. Let me write your name down first. And let me, I try to keep track of all this. And here's my email. Hang on, guys. Oh, no, wait, no, that's not it. Instead of a Y, it's a T. Hang on. You can't trust me or Jean to type. All right, there we go. There it is. Thank you, Pacola. Put it in right. Okay, so if you look at, thank you again for the super chat. Very kind. There's my email. And I do have a Gmail, but I use this AOL account for you guys just so I'm separate from my Gmail. It's just easier for me to know who's sending me what or who's doing what. So, yeah. Okay. So it's one sheet of paper and it's folded. I'm not going to go through the whole folding thing right now, but if you ever were in a swap, this is the simplest one. So you just fold it this way and cut down the middle of the two. Okay. And what you do is you flip it over and you see how that works. See where it's cut there? And you just flip it over and you fold it in half. And then that's how you make the zine. Now, if you do this, you can't just go like page 1, 2, 3, 4, because look, let me open it up. See how some are upside down? The back and the front are two separate places. So you have to fold one and number your pages. Number your pages so that you know which one is which. So this was my quote one that I did. We just did a simple quote one. Outside of a dog, a book is a man's best friend. Inside a dog, it's too dark to read. and yeah, that's Groucho Marx quote, a Groucho Marx quote. So I love that. So this was for Lucy Jane Zine Swap 2014. So there's I'll send you a copy of it, Barbara. Okay. So anyway, we've done multiple swaps. And again, this is just a file folder. I think this is two of them. You can put one or two file folders together to hold your zines. Hi, Nighthawk Warrior. How you doing? I can't do Edna. Anyway, how you doing? How you doing? So anyway, this is a file folder folded up. And this was one, I'll show you this real quick because this is kind of cool. If you want to take a little sketchbook, you can make little art cards. And this is actually holding, I think, something like 50 art cards in there in one little file folder. And so I took this to the beach one year. What I did is I just made this little pocketed file folder thing and look how many cards are in here. Just tons of little cards. And so, and I just took this and a pen or a pencil. And so I just did little sketches on the beach that year. Oh, I'm sorry you're having health issues. If you're talking about yourself, Barbara, I just saw that you had a heart attack. Oh my gosh. Well, stay well. Stay well, girl. Stay well. Anybody else pop Determination Vlogs? Gemma, I know there's people popping in. Let's make a mess. Hi guys. Thanks for stopping in. So I used just these were just real quick little sketches I did on the beach. There's the pier, a little bucket and pail. There's my shoes, little umbrella. So these are just like little, I mean, like literally 10 seconds. Little quick little sketches, 15 seconds maybe. And so anyway, you can get a lot. Like I'm saying, I think there's 50 in here. There may be more. But you just fold up a file folder. This is just a file folder. Fold it up, made in with some pockets, and then you just put your little cards in there. You got your little rubber band. You put your pencil or a pen in there, and you got your little mini sketchbook. Hi, MB. Okay, so let's see. I got 25 minutes before I have to go put in the lasagna. All right, so I'm not sure which swaps these were, and some of these are just, this is some file folders and some ATCs to show that you can use the little file folders, decorate your little file folders like this, a mini one. This is a file folder, just fold it up. Let me take out these cards and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, I've glued it, I think. No, I didn't. Okay, so here's the file folder. Okay, opened up, folded in half, and then on the outer edges fold up, and on the back side fold up. So you've got 10 pockets with one file folder, and they'll hold your ATCs, 2.5 by 3.5. And here's some little sample ones that we've made. We just probably made these just for the file folder example. But they have little quotes on them. And again, probably just some smack and dragon, some stenciled paper, cut it down, put some little quotes on it today. So you make me smile every day. And then you got a little holder for your little cards. And it's just out of one file folder, right? And there's front and back. So you have pockets front and back. Little file folder little ATC pocket holder. Oh, you can do so much with a file folder. I'm just saying. What else do we have here? Some more little ATCs, more little, oh, these are just little pocket, little mini zine things. These are stapled ones, but you can, when we did our zine swap, we did them all, we did it one sheet folded, but look, you can make little books. These are some of the little books that I swapped out. Here's one that I made, a little pocket holder out of scrapbook paper. This is 2 sheets, and they're double-sided. They're just glued together on one of the pockets so that you've got an extra big zine holder out of scrapbook paper. Okay, 12 by 12 sheets of scrapbook paper. So there's that. Let's see what else. I'm just going through whatever I pulled here, guys. So there's that. Our zine swaps. These are all zine swaps here. What are these? What were these? Oh, these are made out of, let's do the zines in a minute. This was the little file folders. Okay. What are these? More little folded papers, little booklets. A booklet made out of a piece of scrapbook paper and decorated. That's what all these are. These are all scrapbook paper, little booklets. Okay, so that's what those are. I just pulled the shelf, so I don't know what all I pulled here. Okay, so now into the zines. I'll show one or two of Janet's, and then I'll kind of go through some of these other zine swaps that we've been in. And I just got to remember to stop at 11 to go put in the lasagna. No, I didn't make it. I'm going through them right now, Jean. Zines for Jean. I've shown these kind of recently. Now I probably have them kind of out of order here. Let's see, what do I have here? All right, let's start with this one. So some of these were in a swap. Some of these Janet did for other people, and she sent me an extra. One is a birthday one. So these are some of Janet's, and they're the most detailed. I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to be honest. Janet rocks the zines. Okay. All right. So here was one, and I think this was the Fairytale. Okay. So this was the Fairytale Zine. So look, that's Janet's actual handwriting. Fairytale Zine swap, July 2014. I'm going to try to read it, but let me get my magnifying glass just in case. Let me get my magnifying glass just in case, because it's kind of small. Sip of juice. Hey, Gary. Anybody else I missed? Okay. So not only did Janet do her zine, and again, I'm going to open it up so you can see. They are the exact same thing I just showed you a minute ago. And you flip it over and fold it. Where you cut it, it folds, and then you fold it up. I won't get all into that right now, but it's one sheet of paper. So she not only did her zine, but she put it in a little milk carton. She put it in a little milk carton. Okay. So 2% fat pasteurized, open here. Vitamin D, Drake duckling. Okay. So I'm going to read. Let me just move this over to the side for a minute here. So she made a little mini newspaper called the Duck Daily Times. Denmark, April 17th, 1844, I think. Okay. By Hans Christian Andersen. And it was a Fairytale Zine swap. While most of the local ducklings were already energized emerged. Let me start over. While most of the local ducklings have already emerged from their shells, this mother duck patiently awaits the joyous crackling of her final and noticeably larger than normal egg. Now remember, it's a newspaper. It's the Duck Daily Times. April 18, 1884. Mother duck speaks out. Following up on the late birth of the mother duck in our cover story from yesterday, the mother duck expressed her dismay over the duckling's treatment within the community, stating that some went so far as to call him ugly. April 19th, 1844. Local duck goes missing. Our distraught mother duck reports today that her large drake duckling has run away. She suspects that the endless name-calling, taunting, and bullying about his appearance was the cause for his disappearance. Please notify authorities if you see this missing duckling. April 25th. Exclusive missing duck sighting with Wild Duck Gang. In an exclusive interview, with a spokesperson for the Wild Duck Gang reported that the ugly duckling hung out with his gang for 2 days in the moors area. He was quite large, but did not speak of his flight and just disappeared again. June. All right, so we've gone from April to June. Goose hunters see missing duck. Let me be thankful I'm so ugly. Even a dog will not bite me. Local hunters said the ugly duck was swimming with the geese and appeared quite content until the shooting started. The duck in the reeds, even the dogs, didn't flush his whereabouts. Didn't flush him out. His whereabouts remain unknown. September. Ugly duck rejects attempted adoption. A local woman reports that the ugly duck squatted at her home for 3 weeks, never laid a single egg, and has since disappeared. Again, seemingly misunderstood. Contact authorities if you have any information on his whereabouts. January of the following year. Farmer revives frozen duck. Now remember, Janet hand did all this. Hand drew. This farmer brought the ugly duck home in a hypothermic state, close to death. However, the farmer's wife is fuming because a duck destroyed her milk, her butter, and her meat barrel in an attempt to escape. April of this following year, ugly duck presumed dead. It's been several months, and with the harsh winter we've endured, locals now presume that the ugly duck did not survive his ordeal. In happier news, the local swan population has reported a beautiful newcomer in their midst. Isn't that awesome? I love the way she told the story. Hi, Faithfulness. So yeah, there's Janet's story of the ugly duckling who turned into a swan. So that was Jean. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Jean. That was Janet's zine. Isn't that awesome? And she's done all kinds of them. This one was from her little story of Monkey Island, where she lives, and the animals around her property, and the stories about them, and the story about her house. But look at this. Isn't that awesome? Look at her little drawings. I know. Isn't it amazing? So these were done by Janet. And I said Jean, but it's Janet. Musical Scrapper is Jean, who just popped in, so she kind of grabbed my attention. But these were made by Janet M. Young. But look, isn't that cute? So there's that one. She has some different ones here for this was not a zine swap. This was a different little thing that she made for a thing on cats and dogs, and like a little newspaper. So this was a little newspaper. Don't look at the roadkill. Don't email me. Here's the Monkey Island Inquirer, the stories behind the pictures. She told, look at that. This is all handwritten, guys. That's all her handwriting. Birds and their droppings. This was your Monkey Island information has arrived. This was a little envelope she made for it. This was the International Fibs Gazette. This is the one she made for Miss. Did you make this one for Lena? March 2019. This month's spotlight is on Denmark's Miss Lena. Well, Miss Lennox, but she's Lena. Here's just a few of her life ago. Should I read this one, Janet? She made this one for Lena, and she sent me a copy. Here's just a few of her accomplishments. Mother of Casper, wife of hubby, successful business, cleanest oven winner, home renovation expert, practical joker, upsurper of sense of humor, fabulous artist. Sewer rat spotted. So this is a story about Lena and what was happening. Oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't read it. I shouldn't read it. Oh, my gosh. And the hunky handyman with the tight pants and the tool belt. The plumber. Oh, my gosh. So anyway, I ran out of bleep. Here's... So anyway, these are some of Janet's zines. I'm telling you, people, it's hilarious. Okay, I got two more here. Here's a Sock Monkey Sentinel. This was from June 2016. This one was for me. I don't know if she did this one for my birthday. Probably serving the Sock Monkey community for 60 monkey years. You are the boss. In this issue, we will expose Sock Monkey lover and artist extraordinaire Dee Dee Willingham. Help the husband. This was a Help the Hubster campaign. She was getting people to send stamps because at this time Hubster was doing all my mailing for me. And so in a recent live Ustream, this is back before I was on YouTube. In a recent live Ustream show of Coffee and Art in the Morning, artist Dee Dee Willingham generously offered to share her Miss Happy Rose. Okay, so Miss Rose sent me a whole bunch of napkins, decorative napkins. In case y'all don't know what a decorative napkin is, here, this is a couple that Zandra sent me. These are decorative napkins, and we make napkin journals and art out of these napkins, right? Well, Miss Rose sent me a box full. So here's the story about what happened. So Miss Rose, so Dee Dee offered to share her Miss Rose Happy Mail napkins with her viewers. As expected, requests came pouring in from around the world. How is Hubster involved, you might ask? He's Dee Dee's postman and must feel at this point that he is single-handedly attempting to keep the U.S. Postal Service solvent. An anonymous viewer has established the Help the Hubster campaign to participate. All you have to do is, and it's continued. So send postage. We can't make any promises about saving the USPS, but it might keep Bud Solvent and Dee Dee in Raisinets. When asked how he felt about the napkin giveaway, he said, "You have to love her generous spirit, and her laugh is irresistible." He did not respond when asked if the gags he was seen purchasing are for use on his wife. There's no ham like a willing ham. So yeah, I'll never, yes, the giveaway debacle. There's, I don't know how many hundreds of napkins I sent out, people. I will never do that again. Oh, just email me and I'll send you some napkins. Never again. I still do giveaways, but I don't do that kind of offer. So anyway, here's okay. Learn the lingo. Just some stuff Dee Dee says. Don't email me. I know what I just said. I've heard it all before. Crack-a-lackin'. An appropriate clad plumber, or get your rear in gear. Happy mail. Check, cash, art supplies, fibs artwork, or otherwise fun stuff to inspire or bring joy. Rabbit trail, or a few fun diversions intended to more fully explain or just because I feel like it. Wingnut. You made me laugh, you nut. And we actually have a wingnut book. Wait for it. You're going to love this. You're the boss. Don't let it intimidate you. You won't get better if you don't do it. So get crack-a-lackin'. In other news, and she goes on, I won't read all of this. Let's see. Breaking news. On the heels of the great napkin giveaway of 2016, another batch of Happy Mail arrived at Dee Dee's studio. The mascots were amazed and rendered speechless. This was when the sock monkeys were around. And so then Coffee and Art in the Morning, Mondays, 9 a.m. Eastern. And of course, it's not on Ustream anymore. It's on YouTube. Then this one was my birthday my birthday zine. So anyway, they're just so funny. Let's see. Birthday wishes. Commission a portrait. That's what I do. I do pet and people portrait commissions. That's what I do. Wingnut Gala plan. There will be a Okay, so they did this on the DL. They planned some kind of they made something and they all got together and made something. So yeah. And then the people that no, I think they made this zine together. Is that what y'all did, Janet? Y'all made this zine together. So here's some of the people that were in it. Eileen, Bella, what was her name? Bella Ghost, CB, Kangaroo, Carrie Ann, Linda, Osgran, Jen, Sherry, of course, Janet, Orla, Carol, Dorothy, Debbie Epps, Laura, Mad Rat, Shell, Sunset Carol, Kimberly, Carrie, Allie, Kathy B, Jean, Kia, Mindy, Pat, C, and all the fibs not listed. So these are some of Janet's zines. So, but again, if you're ever in a zine swap, this is this is a top of a line. This is like way over the top. This was way over the top. You made the wingnut book, yeah. When you made the wingnut, yeah. So there's some of Janet's just talking about some of her stuff. The baby girl is meowing at the door, so let me let her in. Let me see if I can manage this now that I'm not doing notebooks. Come on in. Come on in. And then let's see. So I'm going to show some of the others real quick. I got a few more minutes before I have to go put in the lasagna. All right, let me put my little Monkey Island paper clip back on Janet's there. All right, so I don't even know which ones are which here, and I hope they're all in order because I don't remember. Here's my extra copies of my quote, my Groucho Marx one here. Let's see. This one was from Juanita, i.e. Littlefoot. She spins Littlefoot. And of course we're gonna have baby girl here. Okay, so what was this one? What was this? Was this the fairy tale one? I tried to keep everybody's name. Her name wasn't on this. That's why I put her name on here. Her name was not on this one, and I wanted to make sure. So she did this one. And again, guys, they're all the same fold. They're all the same paper fold. But she did this one. It's the Alice in Wonderland one. This one's from Glinda. She did a little day in her life. This one's not a fairy tale one. I think I've got them mixed up because here's quotes. Maybe this was part of the quote one. This one was Glinda and her little prayer one. There's her Christmas tree. Oh, it's a day in her life. I'm not sure if that was a different one or the quote one. Baby, I knew this was going to be hard to do. I have to move over. Okay, this one was from what's her name? Phoebe. Oh, okay, baby, got to get down. I can't do it. Can't do it, girl. This one was from Phoebe. And again, I'm not sure if this was the fairy tale one, but look, it's all hand drawn. There's her desk and the fibs. Is that Jean with the curly white hair? And that's her husband. Again, I'm not sure which swap this was from. But these are I'm just kind of flip through them just so you can see the different ideas of zines. This is the neighborhood. Her dream home. I'm not seeing who all did everything. Oh, I think that goes with that one. Shine Bright. This again, I'm not seeing a name on this one. Cindy Joe. APG Jamie. Aren't these cute though, guys? So they're little mini magazines. Here's somebody's note. Lucy Jane. This one was good. The Incidental Press home issue. So she talks about her hometown. Maybe this was home. Something to do with your home in this set, I think. There's all her cats. I hope you're enjoying this. I love going back through art cards and zines and things. So this is all the different cats that she has or had at the time. This was, I'm not sure what year this one was. And November 2014. This was Lucy Jane's. Here's a little limerick one. Who did this one? This was Lucy Jane too. A limerick tale of no moral substance. Let's see if I can do this one. There was a young man from the city. So you can see here. There was a young man from the city, and he's driving to Camp Rustic. There's a little campground here. I think this all opens up into something else. Who met what he thought was a kitty. He gave it a pat and said, "Nice little cat," and buried his clothes out of pity. And then on the inside of her, she has a whole nother. This is the one that she made for me. Okay, now I got to refold it the other way. This was her very first zine, where she said, "Oh, I can't do that." Okay, I got one refolded here. So let me refold this one back. So here's another copy. It's not refolded. I think I just printed this out in the morning that we did the show. So I didn't fold it perfectly. But she did, this was she said we had to talk her into doing it. She said she couldn't do it. But she has her little cats and she gets up in the morning. Let's see if I can refold this a little better. Coffee and art in the morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Crazy mad skills in this group. Wow. I never could draw. I blame the stroke and a little lazy. A really simple swap. Oh, so she's listening to me on the computer. A really simple swap. Doesn't have to be fancy. No staples, no binding, easy copy paper. So she's showing my hands here, showing how to fold one. I don't care if you draw like a 3-year-old. This is me talking. I don't care if you draw like a 3-year-old. If your writing is terrible, I don't want to hear it. And she goes, I was thinking a 5-year-old. And I said, one piece of paper. If it's too much pressure, don't email me. And she goes, Dee Dee, you're such a class act. Remember, this is fun. So she's showing herself copying how to fold it. If I wait till I'm ready, I'll never get started. Thanks for lighting the fire. And yes, this is a lot of fun. So this was my first sample inspired by Dee Dee's no-nonsense approach, a Sharpie and a copy paper. That was her first one she made. Isn't that so cute? I know. Here's one from Murda. Forgiveness, darkness cannot drive out. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. And that's Murda. She's her little. And some of the names are hard to read. I want to make sure. This was one I did. This was my. I think this was my. No, this. I think it was a copy. It's real pale, so I'm not sure. Did a little trade winds thing. This one was from Bryn. I wonder how Bryn's. Has anybody heard from Bryn lately? I've not seen Bryn in a couple years. I know, wasn't that sweet, Devin? The Quiet Zone Zine. She does a lot of Zentangling. Bryn did. In order to see birds, it is necessary to become a part of the silence. She's put some little quotes in here. So she did these little, like, kind of Zentangle. Did I say zines? I meant Zentangle. She did these Zentangles in her zine. So yeah, I call her. So Bryn, I call her Fluffy because based on she has a composition book that's really fluffy, and mine. So I named my composition book Fluffette. Maybe I'll pull Fluffette down. Oh wait. Before I do anything else, I gotta go throw in the lasagna. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know if Jean's still here. Jean, are you still here? This is what I'm making. Here's my lasagna, Jean. This is how I cook. Okay. Sip of juice. Okay, so let's see. Oh, who was at Mary's show the other day? Norma? Oh, no, Janet says she missed. I see Norma every now and then on Facebook, so I know she's still around. But I have not seen anything from Fluffy for a long time. I'm kind of scrolling back to see if that's who y'all are talking about, if you're talking about Bryn. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about Bryn. Okay. I'll show you a couple more here. This one was Heather. This was... Oh, look. How cute is this? I'm not sure. I don't remember the themes. Good artists steal. What was it? Oh, bad artists imitate, good artists steal. There's a book about that. So let's see. I'm not sure which piles here. So I put some of them in my little file folder. See, look. See, I put this is, I think this is the fairy tale one. Oh, there's so many. I think this one we limited. Well, this one, that's from the quote one. So that's not from the fairy tales. So when fairy tales go wrong. This one was Phoebe, I think. Here's another one. Three Little Pigs. Who did this one? Elaine Stamper. Three Little Pigs. Let's read a couple of these. I'm going to pick a random couple. And look, it's Mo, Larry, and Curly. The three Stooges. Bye, Ma, love you. 3 pigs in a truck. There once were 3 stoogey pigs whose mother said, "You're all too big." She wrinkled her snout, said it's time to move out, so they left to find new digs. Each pig went their own way. Curly collected straw and hay, made a cute little hut, door knocker made from a nut. He was happy at the end of the day. Larry bought a truckload of sticks, added a hammer, nails to the mix. Measured once, cut twice. He loved rolling the dice. Said there's nothing a wad of gum can't fix. Now Mo was rather slick. Found a supplier who transported brick. Took his time row by row, dropped a few on his toe, used mortar labeled deluxe extra thick. Mr. Wolf watched the ordeal, licked his chops when he heard every squeal. He wanted a snack, longed for a sweet baby back. Forget diets, he wanted a meal. Operation Baby Back. Wolf 0 Pigs 3. The wolf had created a plan, but Larry and Curly both ran. The 2 stayed with Mo, their hospitable bro, and the wolf cried in his frying pan. So cute. The end of the story, Mr. Wolf found himself eating crow. Down Mo's chimney he fell, while piggies groomed their chin. Wolf learned one day, you'll reap what you sow. Oh my gosh, hang on. I'm getting a text from Cameron. Hang on. Hang on. And okay. I know, isn't that good? Okay, so this was one I did here. This was Little Red Riding Hood. And again, this one's not folded. This is a copy. It's not folded well, but it's my extra copy. So I did the little wolf in the middle. Let's see, here's Little Red Riding Hood, the wolf. See, they can be simple. Little red, beware of wolves in sheep clothing. And there's my grandmother, and there's this wolf. There's the grandma and the wolf. So there's some copies extra. These are just not folded well, but they're extra copies. Let's see what else. Cinderella, Fairy Tale. This one was by Coach Marie. And she did a little Cinderella. How cute. When Life Gets Hairy, a hairy tale. This one I think was, who did this one? Cecilia. This isn't the one I thought it was, but When Life Gets Hairy, did a Farrah Fawcett, different hairstyles. I remember that. Let it go. When life gets hairy, let it go. Uh, let's see. This one was what was her name? Oh, not CB. Artie Dar. Oh, this was one where she was doing like animal rescues, the animal rescuer. No one knew I was a good girl. All I needed was some training. The human being loved animals and wished she could give all unwanted critters a forever home. That's just so cute. So she did that one. Here's the incidental press. This one was by Jane Morrison. And did a little. Hang on, guys. I got to answer this. Okay. Let's see. From breakfast on through all the day, at home among my friends I stay. But every night I go abroad, far into the land of Nod. All by myself I have to go, with none to tell me what to do, all alone beside the streams and up the mountain side of dreams. The strangest things for me, the strangest things are there for me, both things to eat and things to see, and many frightening sights abroad, till morning in the land of Nod. Try as I like to find the way, I never get back my by day, nor can remember plain and dear the curious music that I hear. From a child's garden of verses in the land of Nod, Robert Louis Stevenson, 1885. So aren't these just awesome, guys? And again, I don't remember. Some of our fairy tales are different themes here, and I know I've got them all mixed up over the years. This is more fairy tale ones. This one is Dana Christensen, and she started coming around at Facebook for a while. I haven't seen her for a while, but Dana Christensen's a real good artist as well. I know, aren't they cute? So this is Dana Christensen. Look, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair that I may climb the golden stair. So she just did like a little hair all the way through. So it doesn't have to be real complicated, you know. What else do we have in here? Some of these might be duplicates. Yeah, there's the incidental press one. What else do I have here? Tea and art in the afternoon. Is it Cheska? One day, Dee Dee asked Ustream for volunteers to create a zine. So I folded my paint scraper so I found my paint scraper and put pen to paper. Was I successful? Well, that's yet to be seen. That little carrier pigeon. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I forgot about them. There's the fairy's tail. What's on this side? So I tried to. Here's Peter and the wolf. Oh, this is Jean's. Jean, are you still here? Are you still here, Jean? Yeah, there it is. Jean goes, mine should be in there. It's right here, Miss Jean. It was the first day of spring, and Peter went to the meadow. Now, this is Sergi. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Musician. And it's retold by Jean. Okay. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. It was the first day of spring, and Peter went into the meadow. He found his friends, the bird and the duck, arguing over who was the best bird. You can't fly. You can't sing. You can't swim. Then along came their friend, the cat, who first chased the bird, then the duck, but he gave up when they both got away. They all decided to follow Peter on his pretend wolf hunt. Now, you have to understand about Gene. First off, Jean for years was afraid to even touch paint, and she's a musician. She was a music teacher before she retired, and she has 10% vision. Oh, here's the little story. Grandpa woke up and was very angry to find Peter out in the meadow. Peter had to leave his friends and go back inside the cottage. It's too dangerous. But Grandpa, bye, Peter. Peter snuck back outside and joined his friends in the meadow, but a wolf came out from the wood and chased him up a tree. But the duck was too slow and the wolf ate him. As the bird flies down and distracts the wolf, Peter lowers a rope and slips the loop over the very angry wolf's head, and after a struggle, it tightened. Just then, the 3 hunters came out of the woods to help Peter and his friends tie up the wolf. There was a grand parade led by Peter, and they all took the wolf to the zoo. Even Grandpa joined in. And if you listen very carefully, you can hear the duck quacking from inside the wolf, as in his haste he swallowed him whole. Here's a little story, and however you say his name. He wrote Peter and the Wolf, the story of the fairy tale Peter and the Wolf, to help teach children what the instruments of the orchestra sound like. If you don't know the full story, here is one version narrated by David Bowie. And there's I'll hold it still. There's the story narrated. If my cat would quit bumping on me, I could do it. I could hold it steady. So, yeah. Jean said, I had to draw each page on half of a letter size and reduce it. I know. You're amazing, Jean. Okay, let's see what's on the other half here. Here's Chicken Little. Who did this one? This one was Lisa. Chicken Little. Chicken Little was in the woods one day. I love this drawing. Chicken Little was in the woods one day when an acorn fell on her head. She trembled and shook, and she yelled, help, help, the sky is falling. I must go tell the king. So off she ran, alone, the way she met Goosey Lucy. Goosey Lucy. Yeah, she wrote it down the side. And Ducky Lucky and Turkey Lurkey. Where are you going? They asked. The sky is falling. I must go tell the king, said Chicken Little. We will go with you, they replied. So off they went to tell the king. They ran through the woods as fast as they could, and as soon as they came to Foxy Loxy, where are y'all running to? He asked. The sky is falling. I saw it myself. A piece fell on my head, said Chicken Little. The sky is falling, eh? Follow me, and I will take you to the king. Heh, 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 follow me. So Foxy Loxy took them to his den, and they were never seen again. The moral of the story is don't be a chicken. Dee Dee's Zine Challenge. Oh my gosh, that's the Rapunzel. Oh, this is a different Rapunzel one. Okay, so this one is by Jonna, Sister Woman Jonna. Rapunzel, Once Upon a Time. And so she's actually telling the story of Rapunzel here. And look, all the way around, some golden hair. All the way around. Look at the little drawing. So sweet. I love it. Let's see. I'm on the back side here. So I know I'm missing some. Here's, what are these? This one is, I told the fairy's tale. Here's a diamond in the sky. Who did this one? Jane Taylor. Oh, no, that's who wrote it, I think. The Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Jane Taylor, 1783 to 1824. It's I guess the story of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Very cute. Let's see this one. Evie learns to draw a face. Glinda did this one. She could never draw people. And what'd she do? So she first try, second try, third try, fourth try. She drew faces for many days, many months, tried very hard. She gave up. Then her fairy art mother, Rosanda, said, "Try again, Evie. I will help you." And so she did. So adorable. I love them. I love them all. Let's see who did this one. I'm not sure who did this one. There's a little picture there, but I don't know. Oh, this is Lady Jan. Lady True. All right, so Lady Jan's the one that sent me. If y'all don't know my CAD fail book, my CAD fail journal that Lady Jan made me. OMG. Okay, I want to bend these. Hang on. Let me get them. Let me get them back in their little pockets so I can fold this up. We got room for one more in there. A Frangled Fairy Tale. Once upon a mostly true time, there were two bears, Mrs. Quail Bear and Mr. Bear. They lived in a very nice den, and they still go by Quail Hill and Mr. Bear. They still do this. They lived in for their little own personal little fairy tale. They lived in a very nice den with lace curtains in the kitchen window and Mrs. Quail Bear's zillions of art supplies. Oh dear, they were fast running out of room. Mr. Bear was convinced that the art supplies were multiplying in the dark, so he said, "Enough. We need help in finding a bigger den." That morning after coffee, they strolled into town and found a real estate agent at Locks and Keys Realty Company. "Here's my card," she said brightly. "Here's my card," she said brightly. "I'm Goldie, and I think I can find a new den for you." So off they went in her car. The first den on her list was certainly located with easy access to the forest, with berries and honeybees. But when Mr. Bear tried to enter it, oh dear, he got stuck, and it took quite the concerted efforts of Mrs. Quail Bear and Goldie to unstick him. So that was no good. She wrote a note. That's the back end of Mr. Bear. And this was August 2014. "Okay," said Goldie. "Okay," said Goldie. "On we go to den number 2. This was a fair distance out of town and up a very rough road on the side of a log mountain with no trees left, and it was very, very hot. The den was large, but the entrance was too big and couldn't be closed off for winter hibernation. It would be much too cold. No good," said Mr. Bear and Mrs. Quail Bear said, "No way am I the time," and strolled back home for, of course, for coffee at Star Bear's. "You know," said Mr. Bear to Mrs. Quail Bear, "this place is just right. We have walking distance to coffee, Wi-Fi, and cell phone coverage. It's small enough to close off for the winter for hibernation. And if we could just get rid of some of those art supplies, it would do us very well. And best of all, we wouldn't have to move. I could hire a truck. We could pick up what we don't want and take it to the brown bears of buying city dump. They could go wild, pawing through new to them art supplies." Mrs. Quail Bear was already in the basement with her first load of boxes and running off to happy mailing labels to her printer. "You're so right, dear," she said. "This is the perfect place to be." Bearing all trucking. Now, if you think this is some Shaggy Bear story, let me assure you that the Bears did indeed have a Goldilocks real estate agent named Janet who helped Quail Hill find them in 2007. And yes, the art supplies are still multiplying in the dark. Mr. Bear is hiring a truck. Honest. Oh, look, there's Lady True North Jan. She's the one that did this one back in, when was it, 2014? I was going back through some of the zines, Jan. So there's those. These were the fairy tale ones. And these and these. I'm not sure if they're all the fairy tales. All right, what's in this one now? Let's take this rubber band here. What are these? Let's see what these are. I have the names on them, but I don't know what the theme was. Let's see if I can find one that has a theme on it. Oh, another one by Lady Jan. She's here. What was this one? I'm not sure. Was this poems? I think this might have been poems or quotes. I'm not sure if this was poems or quotes. And so Lady Jan did this one. Now I walk in beauty, a Navajo chant. Providence Farm. Oh, look at this. It's been a while since I've seen these. Beauty is before me. And there's little different, like the mountain, the names. Beauty is behind me. And this is at, I can't hardly read it. Some river walk. Chari River Walk. Above and below. Summerness marshland. And my beauty may be, in beauty may our walk be finished. And that's her and Mr. Bear right there. Then on the inside here, she has this drawing. So yeah. Awesome. Awesome sauce, Jan. Are we having issues? I hope not. Here's Eileen. Eileen actually did some art this year. Eileen did something. Look, feel better? All right, this was 2013. Turn over a new leaf. Linear, lanceolate, I guess in the kinds of the development of the leaf. Oblong, elliptical, or types of leaves. Oval, ovate. Feel better? So we probably made her do this. So she's saying, "You feel better now? I did some art." I love going back through y'all's stuff. All right, this one was Harriet. Live without pretending, love without depending, listen without defending, speak without offending. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Harriet. So I put the names on them so we could make sure. This was Mary Werner, Einsteinage Zine. These were from 2013. He said then, explain it. If you can't simply, you don't understand it well enough. Keep it simple, we say now. Get under your desk. 1951, 72 years young. Einstein. Isn't that good? And here's his E equals MC squared. His theory still proves accurate today when tested with complicated examples using a computer. How did he think so clearly? Let him speak for himself. Quote, creativity is more important than knowledge, for one repeats what is already known and the other. So play with, Mary said, so play with your art. If the train travels 100 miles in 1 hour, how fast is it moving? If the arrow is shot at 100 miles per hour in a field, how fast is it moving if shot at the train, in the train? If you don't believe in magic, time can fluctuate. And then she does little formulas here. Oh, so cute. Oh, I just love seeing them all again. Okay. This was Canadian Robins. News from the Canadian North, and little drawings of a little chicken. Oh, are y'all enjoying seeing these zines again? Some of y'all probably never seen them. Thanks everybody for hanging in there. I think I showed Phoebe's. This is Lisa Scott's Informal Hysteria, aka laughter. Charlie Chaplin. A day without laughter is a day wasted. Charlie and I share a commonality. He was a slapstick comedian, and I think of myself as a slapstick artist, both unscripted and untrained. Fine art humorist Jeff Leedy authored a book titled Are You Laughing at My Art? Well, are you? I sure don't mind if you are, because if you're laughing, all is well. Childhood jokes. What did one slaps, let's see. Oh, childhood jokes are so slapstick. What did one wall say to the other wall? And you got to turn it over. Please, I'll meet you at the corner. What did the rug say to the floor? Don't move. I got you covered. She puts, ha ha ha, hee hee. My artist heart is laughing. Slapstick art. So that was Lisa's. Isn't that awesome? I think this opens up to, you can see, there we go. Look how she did that. Isn't that awesome? And then you still see him throughout the page. That's very clever. Miss Lisa. Yes, I put the lasagna in. Thank you for asking, Galena. Okay, let's see. This one was Dana. Friends. A true friend knows your weaknesses but shows you your strengths. And this is Dana's kind of faces and art that she does. Feels your fears but fortifies your faith. Sees your anxieties but frees your spirit. Recognizes your disabilities but emphasizes your possibilities. William Arthur Ward. So I just have their names wrapped around them. Carolyn Reese. Peace out. Be quiet, chill. Oh, wait, did I miss something here? Let's see what this is. Oh, meditate, live purely, be quiet, do your work with mastery. Like the moon, come out from behind the clouds. Oh, it's a little Buddha quote, shine. So anyway, guys, these are awesome. Let's see if I have anything on the other side. Oh, yeah, I do. I think I might have shown these. Let's turn these over. Let's see what we got on this side. This one was by DFP Debs. Little zine. Give without sparing, pray without ceasing, share without pretending, enjoy without complaint. Oh, yeah. Trust without wavering, promise without forgetting. Aren't these just, are y'all enjoying these? I hope you are. I can't remember how many we had in this one. Shauna Goforth, little pathway. She has a little prayer. Oh, the little art is so awesome. And the calligraphy, hand-done calligraphy. Susan, Stitch Susan. I know some of these we haven't seen in a while. Who is she? And she looks little pictures, like little pictures of fabric. I feel like I'm pretending, just like what I do is strange. Never quite meet in the middle. I don't want to paint, draw, and collage. Instead, I keep returning to stitch. It's the feel, the needle, and the touch. Creativity is never black and white. Susan Anderson. It's like Jean went off to do knitting, and we never saw her again. I know, right, Janet? Katrina. Seeds of love will grow when there is kindness. Look how pretty that one is. And let's see here. Anita. This one opens up to a full thing, I think. Let's see. Artie Dar, Art to the Rescue. She did a little quote here. This might have been the quote one. Dr. Seuss, Seussology, Tanya McGuire. Tanya McGuire, doesn't she do YouTube? Oh, thank you, Melinda, for the super chat. Let me write you down, Melinda. Thank you so much. Wait, let me click it. Let me click it. Thank you, Melinda. Make sure you email me your address if you want a piece of art sent to you. Okay. Let's see if I can type that in here. There we go. Email me. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Melinda. Very, very sweet. Very kind. Thank you so much. Oh, is it you're enjoying it? It's very chill. It's very chill. Cara said she's almost falling asleep. I'll do a couple more. Seussology. One man's words known round the world. In this issue, today is your day. So be your name, Buxom or Bixby or Brax or Morticia Alley Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. We had so much fun doing this zine swap, I'm telling you. Pavla. Pavla is another one that I see around every now and then. Is she in Ukraine? Where's Pavla? I forget where she is. So this is Pavla's little zine. Forget where she is. It doesn't say here. But I still see Pavla around. So anyway, guys, there's some more of our zines. Again, some of them might be in the wrong place. I try to keep them separate from the fairy tales, the quotes, the different ones. But I know I probably did not do that very well. There's another rubber band. And you ready to do another zine swap, Janet? So there's some of our file folders and our pocket holders. And I'll just show you one more thing before we go. Let's see. And for those of y'all that might have been around for 10 years, let me see if I can get it down off the shelf. It's way up on the top shelf. Some things are falling out. Let's get these in the back. These fit in the back. Hang on. So let me back out the camera too. So when I mentioned Bren a little while ago, she has a composition book. A lot of people are doing composition books. Why can't my camera settings come up? There they go. A lot of people work in composition books now. We still, we all just keep doing different composition books. This was my original composition book for the channel. So Bren did Fluffy because her composition book was so fluffy. Well, mine is Fluffette. This is Fluffette. This was the first composition book I did with it was about the first 100 fibs, friends in the box. The first 100 people in our group that I met and knew. And I made a composition book and made a tab for every fib. There should be 100 of them here. And I had to start another one, which we never continued on. I moved into the fibs book. I have a completely different book now. But this was the original one that I did. And every page has their favorite color, the letters that they've written me, postcards, notes. And then in some cases, here, I just popped open a jean. So what I used to do was a we would do a collage and we would ask questions. We'd grill. I mean, ask polite questions. And I wrote them down. I kept them. And then, and while everybody was talking and asking questions and what do you like and your favorite colors and your favorite art supplies, I was working on a collage. Now, these are just I just printed off photos of the original collages because I would do 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10 collages while we were talking, while we were reading chat and answering questions. And I would work on a collage impromptu on the fly. This was Jean, our musical scrap Jean. That was her collage, 8 by 10. And then I would send them the original collage. So this is just a photograph of the original collage. This was before I had a cell phone. These were before cell phones. I would take pictures with my 35 millimeter, upload them to my computer, and print them out on photo paper. So these were from way back. So let's just take a look at our Miss Jean from 2011. Yes, we did get to know each other so well. So let's just take a look at Jean, who just happened to be popping back in here. I've seen her at a few streams lately, but she's disappeared for like a couple years. Well, maybe not quite that long, but it seems like it. So this was the collage that I made in 2011 for Jean. Her colors were olive green, terracotta, and cream. She lives in Canada. She plays the flute, piano, and bagpipes, guitar, and she sings. She's written 4 songs. At the time, she had 2 Himalayan cats who have since passed away, but this was in 2011. Word to describe: exuberant and how do you say that? I'm tongue-tied on it. She's a middle child. She is visually impaired. Like I said, she has 10% vision. She collects pins and buttons, the kind of pins from travel, like those kind of pins. What does Jean like about the 50s? Let's see. She liked the emergence of rock and roll. She liked classic rock and the classical era. She likes Beethoven, Mozart, scrap paper, and score tape was Jean's favorite. She used to build things. Jean built, now get this, guys, she built a piano out of chipboard to hold a journal. She built a piano. So that's just some of the things that, and I tried to keep these because I was writing these down. I'd write these down on the fly, and then we would do, then I would do the collage on the 8 by 10 of the person. So I have a few pictures of, like here, this one is Julie Topaz, our Maud Julie Topaz. This is the one, she actually had this framed, and she still has it hanging up in her library. I've seen a picture of it. Let's look at Miss Julie, shall we? I'm so bad. Yeah, I know, Desert has score. Well, see, she used the score tape to build those things with. All right, so let's see what we have here about Julie. Again, this was in 2011. She likes a classic movie, was Wizard of Oz. She likes collage. She likes hot tea. Her colors are robin egg blue, cream, and grass green. So that's the colors that we put in her collage, right? Let's see. She likes to collect books. The question was, what would you like people to know about you? She's very empathetic and cares about everybody and everything. She works with the vets. Her favorite art supply are water pastels. She likes classical rock. She's obsessed with Kid Rock. Her supply that she likes to use and not treasure is paper. So there's just all kinds. I didn't read every single one. Oh, let's go back over here to Julie. So, and so this book would be like the collection of this kind of thing. So it was really funny. So let's see, who else collage do I have here? This one, this was Morgan, and I did a triptych for her. So this opened up. The horse covered the warrior girl. Let's see. And again, these are just pictures. Some are tucked in. Jen Oz, hers, I did her a butterfly with puzzles. It was a puzzle butterfly. That was Jen Oz. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of flip through a couple more. Letters, notes. I want to be careful not to show. Oh, here's Miss Rose. And Miss Rose, I did hers inside of a cover of a book. So All About You is what we called our collages. Here's her, Miss Rose's, on the inside of a book cover. I always thought of her as Queen Nefertiti. And I got letters and notes and things from everybody in here. Let's see. There's Rachel 0. Is it Rach 0013? I forget her YouTube name, but that was hers. Oh, let's pick a couple more that just pop out. Here's Tumbleweed Larkspur Vicky. That was her collage. So anyway, guys, there's Darcy Glam. I did her a triptych. It's stuck down. I did a triptych for Darcy Glam. And I got letters. And, oh, here's Colleen. There's Colleen's. She's kind of like our hippie boho chic girl. But anyway, so this is Fluffette. There's Claire, who was a belly dancer. Here's Deb and PA. So, again, they're just the photographs. Here's I Carry Love. Hers was a double page. The little Carrie. But it was fun to do these. There's Lady Fran. And so anyway, so this is Fluffette and how I kept little trinkets and letters and postcards of everybody and collected them. And again, these are the first 100 friends that I had on Ustream before I moved to YouTube. And Jean is one of the ones that made me move to YouTube. So, and this stays right up on my shelf. And so, yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed this show today. We did a little bit of art cards, a little bit of ATCs, a little zines. And I got to show this one more time because I love it. I got this for Xandra. I have to show this again because I love doing this too. I got Xandra a mermaid tail pencil holder at Walmart. So that's coming to Xandra. I don't think she's here today, but anyway, yeah, I got that for Xandra. I could not resist. So yeah. But anyway, if y'all have any questions, let me show again the Pantone postcard, Pantone challenge thing I'm doing here. Just whenever I feel like it, just using Pantone color charts. So this one I did on a small one and a large one that kind of go together. And then this one I did it on 2 different ones as well. Striking purple. So it's a little bit of paper, a little bit of collage, a little bit of paint, a little bit of Posca. So I'm going to do these, and I will post these on Instagram. I posted this yesterday. I might post these today. I won't do them every day. I'm not going to do them 100 days in a row. But anyway, we started with that this morning. Hi, G. Well, thank you, Janet. Thank you. And thanks everybody for sharing all your art and the zines and the ATCs over the years. We've had some good art and good times. Have a quick flip through it. Oh, okay. All right, Dot. And Dot, you should be getting your what do you call it? Your Jane Davenport little journaling stuff. Sent that out about a week ago. You should be getting it. Well, over the pond. It may take another week, but oh, thank you, Pacola. Let's do that. We have time. I haven't done it this week. Let's read a page out of the 1001 Ways to Be Creative. I don't know what we'd do without you, Pacola. So we read a page or 2 out of this every week. I try to remember. Pacola reminds me. So it's 1001 Ways to Be Creative, a little book of everyday inspiration. Barbara Ann Kipfer. I did get this at Tuesday morning. My Tuesday morning, if it's not closed down, it is closing down. So, but you can get it Tuesday morning. So let's read the next few on this. And I just take my little post-it note, move it to the next page for the next week. So we're up to 185. Turn off the telephone and other devices during your sacred creative time. And again, these are ideas and prompts. Adapt them to what works for you. You don't have to do them exactly like she's suggesting. Use them as suggestions for what will work for you. Try writing with your non-dominant hand. 187. Observing details is worth the effort. You never know when a particular detail will be just the inspiration you need. The world is a creative person's oyster. We see possibilities everywhere. Go to a museum and spend an hour with a painting you have never seen before. And spending an hour with a painting, that's a long time in a museum. Just spending 5 minutes in front of a painting can seem like a long time. Paint your old dinnerware. Make a rain barrel. And again, you may not have to, don't make one out of wood. Draw one, make one out of paper, or draw a rain barrel. And what would you paint on a wooden rain barrel if you had one? Draw a Greek temple. Paint pictures of wildflowers. So there we go. So there's some ways to be creative for the next week. Some prompts. Oh, thank you. Let me put that up. There's the link to it. If you we've been reading out of it a little bit here and there for a while. Just promote the book, and also not sponsored. I just bought the book and liked it, so I just like to share the books with you guys. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out. Go make some garlic toast to go with that handmade lasagna. I brought the box up because of Jean. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. I am going to try to do sometime before Monday. I can't say when. They're going to have to be my guest people. When I do a guest show, they're going to have to be impromptu because it's going to depend on the timing of the guest as well. So we have to kind of sync up schedules. I do want to have Zippy the unicorn on. I want to have Zippy the unicorn on. And some other people. And but I hope I want to show Lady True North Jan's a Cadfael journal again one day soon. That needs to be brought out at least every 6 months. So, yeah. You're welcome, Dot. Thank you, Gail. Thanks, Melinda. Gee, anybody else I missed? I'll talk to you after a while, Janet. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thanks for all the support and those that super chatted. Don't forget to email me so I can send you a thank you back. Thanks for all the lurkers. And we will see you soon. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise.